podcast starts now.
Hello and welcome to Click Click Play, episode 45. So we thought it's 45, number 45 will have a bit of a change, and we've gone all white. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. We're looking very modern. I've gone widescreen as well, so I'm trying to look a bit cooler there as well. So as you can see, Mellum isn't here with us today.
Good.
Good. Hey, he's probably listening still. He's had to work. So we've decided to replace one Norwegian with another, and our first ever female on the show, Miko. Hey, how are you?
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Oh, it's great. I think this podcast was just a sausage fest for too long. We needed feminine touch in here. How have you been, Miko? Okay, do you want to tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you like?
Well, I'm from Norway. That's one thing.
No, I might be meeting you soon.
I'm not really a streamer,
No,
so
I saw you on the
really.
you were on the Thunderboy stream last week, I think, or a week before.
Yeah, I was as a guest.
You're
But I
quite
think that's it. That's most of my streaming appearances.
as a guest. You're the one that makes the streamers look a bit better.
Kato said so too, apparently.
You dragged. Did you
So,
did you help carry them a bit when they were playing?
No, they carried me.
Yeah, they'll be doing that a lot when I'm there. But yeah, I guess I might be seeing you then on when is it? I go there Thursday, flying to Norway. Cannot wait. But someone who isn't flying to Norway and is stuck in Wales, Jordan Reese. How's it going, Jordan?
Hey, baby.
Oh, wow. Can't do that to me, Jordan. How's it going? How is you and your
I'm okay.
perfectly round head? How often do you shave your head? Because it's always perfect, like just perfectly
About
shaven.
3 times a week.
Wow, that's more than I
Really?
actually shave my beard.
You're what?
my look, I had a shave yesterday. That was the first time in like 2 weeks.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah,
This is
exciting.
great podcasting. Hey everybody, I'm
Oh, that is
I'm
one
Jose.
big glass of
Okay.
wine. Oh yeah, I think there's somebody else I need to introduce. No,
Yeah.
it's Manny's brother. Hey, how's it going?
Hey everybody, I'm doing great. Hey, you know what my favorite part of the podcast is?
Mm-hmm.
The part right at the beginning when you're like, "All right, let me introduce everyone. Give me 2 seconds. Click, 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 click.
Play.
click. Okay, now you can talk. Don't mute us.
I don't
Just
trust you.
trust us. We won't speak.
Uh,
Promise.
do not.
I will.
Anytime
Yeah, Jordan will.
Anytime I listen to the podcast when I'm not on it, usually I only listen to the podcast when I'm not on it because I don't want to hear my own voice.
I only listen
But-
if I am on it.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
I don't think anyone likes to hear their own voice.
No.
Yeah,
I love
know.
my own.
Oh,
Nobody
Jordan.
wants to listen to this podcast either. Jesus.
Who would do that?
Get him off.
Ah, but yeah, Andre, yeah, we've had a question. Are you in the shower right now? It's so steamy, or is that just the smog of New York City?
No, that's just the smog of New York City. That's a car exhaust coming through my windows.
Oh, you got the pipe
No, I
up
don't
to
know.
it.
I don't know why it looks so smoky. It's weird.
Ah, but you're a terrible camera, and you're terrible. You wouldn't believe that you're a massive YouTube star.
I know, it's insane.
Have you reached 2,001 subscribers yet?
I reached 2,100 subscribers today, just now.
Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
I'm going up like 50 subscribers a day, which is pretty dope. Or like 25 subscribers a day, if anything.
Wow, feel free
yeah,
to send some
I'm-
my way. I need to get 100 subs to change my channel to
I'm
slash.
not gonna send any of my
Oh,
my subscribers because my subscribers don't even watch my videos. It's so annoying. Like,
But- how'd you get the
I
subs
wish-
then?
oh, because I made one viral video. Like it went kind of viral. It's like almost at 1 million views. One video. I've just
Wow.
passed 1 million views on my entire channel recently. I forgot about that.
That's all you need, just one video. You're gonna have to be like those.
Yeah.
What's that annoying guy called? That's like 20
Ben.
years old and he's
Ben.
always no, the one that's on YouTube. They're brothers or something, and they were on Vine.
Oh, the
Thomas
Uh,
Sanders?
Don't think so. No,
no, not
it's-
Colonel Sanders. That's the KFC guy. What's the two brothers? The guy who sings "Every Day, Bro." That guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
him.
blonde ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Jake.
blonde ones. Jake,
Jake-
and Paul. Jake Paul.
Jake and Paul.
Oh yeah.
I don't
what?
remember their
You need to
last
be like
name.
that, Andre. You need to start doing some kind of pranks and dabbing.
Hey, if I could sell my soul to just be able to do that full time, I fucking would, man. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be literally working. I have to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day. Like usually my day off.
Yeah.
I have to go to work on my
Going to
day
work on a
off.
Monday? Oh my god, it's not a
Hey.
Monday.
Fuck you. I have to work
First
on
world
Saturdays
problems.
as
Right.
well. I work from Saturday from Monday to Saturday now. I get Sundays off and that's it for the rest of December.
That's
I know
me
you
as
guys
well.
don't fucking work in Wales. You guys just fucking sit around and do whaling shit, whatever you guys do.
Fucking cheap.
Yeah.
I work.
Just drink and then look at the clouds
Sing.
all day because there's no sun over there.
Ain't that the Scottish?
Yeah, that's the Scottish as well. Yeah.
Same thing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work Monday to Saturday. It's great. I say great.
It's awful. What are you talking about? Monday through Saturday, you get Sunday off and that's it.
Yeah.
You guys live in you live in a communist country though. That's why.
Do I?
So I
not
thought with a
quite
little bit
sure.
of freedom, we would get more days off.
Oh, that
No.
free. How's that freedom smell right now?
It smells like asshole right now. It's awful. This apartment reeks. I need to light a candle.
Yeah, you know, so I should be working next week, Monday, Tuesday, well, Monday to Saturday. But because there are 2 bank holidays, there's a holiday on the Wednesday and the Friday. So they've decided just to close the Thursday and the Saturday as well. I get 4 days
wow,
off.
You guys are so freaking lucky.
So that's when you're going to Norway?
Yeah, I was like, yes, it's a long weekend, and the prices, the price of flights aren't that high because it's not technically an international holiday. It's not like around like over the Christmas break. So I managed to get
Not
some
the
really cheap
season yet.
flights. Cannot wait though. What is there snow there, Miko?
Yeah, snow.
I've not seen
You're
snow.
gonna experience snow.
Wow, I've not seen snow since I went to Andorra in 2013, maybe 14. So it's been a while. Cannot wait.
Bring your jacket.
Yeah, I found my ski gloves, so I think I might. I don't know whether to get some like leather driving gloves or ski gloves. I think I'll go for the ski gloves. Look less
Yeah.
like.
Welcome to the video game podcast.
Jordan, if you had to choose between leather driving gloves and ski gloves, which would you wear?
I like the leather gloves with the fur inside. I'm sorry I just answered that, but I work in the snow a lot.
I don't think there's any fur
Oh,
inside.
you do? Yeah, you in New York you do have snow from
Yes,
time
so,
to time.
So I get these I have these leather gloves I just take out during the winter. And they're just like leather and the inside is like a fur. So it's like the wind doesn't
Oh.
affect you and the cold doesn't affect you. They're incredible. Your hands get all sweaty though. Sorry,
Like
Jordan.
finger in a
You can
bear.
answer.
Rob in the
Yes,
chat calls
exactly.
them. Rob in the chat calls them leather strangling gloves.
It's
like
I
Richard
usually
Hillman.
use just mittens. That's
Yeah,
knitted mittens,
I don't think I'd get away with
Perfect.
those.
probably.
Rob's in the chat says the Embing made to take 3 weeks off. Is he drunk? Your friend, isn't it, John? Rob?
He's probably on drugs.
All right. It's meth they have in the valleys, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, well, shall we?
MCAT.
MCAT. So John, you saw. Speaking of video games, you watched a film called Mortal Kombat.
Not just a film, like one of the best films ever made. And
Oh,
I
God.
was like,
Really?
I need to give something back to the world because I take, and I just needed to get something back. And I was like, okay, what can I do for the world? And I was like, right, there was this film when I was growing up called Mortal Kombat, yeah, based on the famous video game franchise. And I remember it as being like a really good film. But I was like, is it that good? I'm gonna do the homework. I'm gonna find out for people if that film is as good as I remember it. Holy shit, that film is better than I remember it. It's fucking outstanding. It's not aged. It hasn't aged a second. There's a little bit of bad CGI in it. Everything else is fucking on point. Christopher Lambert is in it, playing a Japanese thunder god.
Didn't he
Christopher
win?
Lambert.
Didn't he win Pop Idol in America?
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, the Queen singer.
He's Highlander, you cunt.
Oh, still no idea.
But anyway, go and watch Mortal Kombat if you haven't, and if you have, just watch it again. It's on Amazon Prime. Jack on 87 agrees with me. What a lad.
Is it in 2D? Do they start fighting each other in 2D?
Is it into? No, they
Ben, go home.
I am home.
they fight in 3 dimensions. But there's so many like it's just there's like basically no good. I think we've talked about this before. There's no good video game adaptations in terms of films. Yeah, in my mind,
Silent
there's
Hill.
three. There's three. Yes, you got Mortal Kombat, which is by far the best.
Mm-hmm.
I would then say Silent Hill, especially the edited version if you take out Ned Stark. And then I would say probably the first Tomb Raider film, but that's not even that good. But it's a competent film. But Mortal Kombat is fucking legit. The first hour doesn't stop. It's just class scene after scene after scene.
Oh God.
Luke Hank's brother getting killed. Kano.
I'm sorry.
Sonya Blade.
I'm sorry, Ben. Jordan, you go home. Okay?
I'm already
You're
home.
done.
Is that in my house, you dick?
You've had too much to drink. Clearly.
Yeah, that wine's going to
You're
go down
crazy.
quickly. Jack,
That is a very big glass of wine. You filled it up too much.
yeah.
The podcast is very long.
Very good point.
Paddy says he likes the Halo movie. Have you seen that?
Which
Oh,
one of them? There's two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was one, to be honest.
Yeah,
Have you seen The Forward Unto Dawn or Fall of Reach?
Ooh, I want to see Fall of Reach. I didn't know that was a movie.
It's on Netflix.
Really? Is it animated or is it like?
I haven't seen it actually. And
Ah.
some other movie that's on Netflix is some few animated Halo Legends, which is just a bunch of small videos combined into one movie.
Ah.
That
Hey,
makes
what
me...
about that Kingsglaive movie?
Yeah, I was about
that
to.
any good?
I was about to say no. It was terrible. I preferred the anime, like the anime, like 3-4 minute videos that they released. They were quite cool. Nope, nobody.
Anyways, moving on to the video game.
Before we do that, I watched another film as well. I know we've got a Norwegian person with us today. I watched a Norwegian film
Ooh,
called.
Hey,
I'll try and say it was actually in your language. So I'll try and say
your language.
your language, not mine.
okay, try.
The Borgen. But the O is the O had like a,
Brilliant.
yes.
Yeah, it's one of the three letters we have
Bless
that you
you.
don't. Yeah,
The Wave, yeah.
yeah, I haven't seen it,
Really
nor
good.
do I want to.
Really good. Again on Amazon Prime, really tense. It's about this. Apparently, you've got this valley in Norway where in 1905 there was a
We
rock
got
slide.
a valley.
You've got at least one. And there was this rock slide, and it caused a tsunami, took out loads of Norwegians. But now I don't think you've got like a proper government, so they didn't tell them to like not live there anymore. So they're still living there. And the husband of this family is looking after this valley to make sure it doesn't happen again. And on the day that he's leaving, he works out it's going to happen again. So he goes back to try and stop it, but it happens. And then it's about how he survives. Really good, I thought.
Yeah,
Wow.
Check it
my
out.
sister really loves it, and
Very
she tries to get me to watch it. But instead of saying it like you do, like explain how good it is, she just said, "It's a Norwegian movie. You're Norwegian. Go watch it."
That's what I'm like with the film Submarine. I'm like, John, Submarine. It's set in Wales. You'll like it. Watch it. Have you seen it?
Some Paddy just called out Troll Hunter as well, which is really fucking. Is that Norwegian?
Yeah.
That's
We have a
great-
Norwegian movie,
such a good film.
Oh.
which
such a good
is
film.
like filmed like it's supposed to be a documentary from one dude's camera.
Yes.
Yeah. I love
I've seen it. I just don't like that film
I thought it was a
style.
documentary.
it.
We don't have real trolls.
Sure, sure.
Elves.
Hey, we met
as well.
Melon. We met Melon.
Yeah, when I say to Melon, oh damn it, he can't listen to this podcast. In fact, no, what I'll say to him, I'll say, don't listen to the podcast, so he'll listen to the podcast. So hi, Melon.
Yeah.
He's I'm gonna meet him for the first ever time next week.
Oh,
Which
really?
is something
It's
I
gonna
find
be like-
hard to believe that. How long have you been streaming together now?
Only like
Wow.
like a month and a half. It just
Oh,
feels so
that was
natural.
like years.
It feels like it. Feels like it. Yeah, I'm gonna meet him. And
Yeah,
it'll actually
only
be.
first.
He'll be like this big 60-year-old man, won't he? Like, oh, I am Melon, actually.
I don't know. I haven't met him.
No, but nobody's met him. We don't know anybody who has met him.
I don't even think he exists.
No. He's like one of those
Anyway,
images things, you know, they're like the cats that move to the sound when you stream in.
He's just a GIF that's been on your that just plays on your channel. I saw the movie Murder on the Orient Express recently. Yesterday.
I keep seeing that
You're
advertised in
passionate.
Spanish.
I don't know what that means, but didn't like it. Well, not great. I got this thing called Movie Pass. Do they have that over there? Movie Pass?
Well,
No.
they've
Well,
got the
guy who
Cineworld
created
card.
Netflix. Yeah, the guy who created Netflix has like he started a business where you subscribe to his business for a year. It's $6 a month for a year. Well, that's how much I paid, and you get to watch any movie in the movie theater for free.
Oh,
And so like now, like today, I'm going to go watch Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. That movie that came out a while back.
that sounds
But
good.
it's like it's really good because you don't pay anything. You just use a special card,
Yeah.
and I guess they're just collecting data. So I guess I'm just like selling my data to the fucking
Mm.
corporation.
Well,
but
I used to
don't
work.
know.
I used to work at a cinema,
It's not
and
something I'm familiar with.
yeah, they had this thing kind of similar in the UK with Cineworld. It was like £10-12 a month, and you could go see it. But the thing is, they make all their money from like refreshments, popcorn, and stuff. That's where all
Yeah,
their
but
money
that's
goes.
what I don't buy any of that.
Ah,
I still sneak in my stuff, so it's great.
it's like
I
there's
actually
people.
been to American theater once
Yeah,
in my life.
how was it?
Oh yeah, I'm so
Uh,
sorry.
No, don't be. Compared to Norwegian movies, you guys actually have it better
Yeah.
when it comes to snack and everything. The
yeah.
only mistake I did was I thought the medium-sized drinks in America was going
Oh,
to be the same
no.
size as Norwegian, but that wasn't the case.
It's like a bucket.
Nah,
I got what I'm used to is a large.
Everything
Yeah,
they
no,
serve
I
in
think,
America.
I think our small is considered the entire world's large. Kind of
Yep.
disgusting.
Clothes.
But
Yeah, clothes.
good thing is, instead of like ordering a place to sit, it's like the first man who come get to pick where
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna sit.
Rob in the
Yeah.
chat says he always sneaks his drugs into the cinema because they're way too expensive from the counter. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I used to work in a cinema, and it was the best thing ever because people used to just leave their sweets. Like, they used to leave pick and mix, chocolates,
That's so gross.
and I used to just, finish off.
Are you sure that was chocolate?
I hope so.
I wouldn't taste that.
We used to have a load of Bollywood films as well, and like I once had like a whole bag of Bombay mix that was left, and I ate it. It was so good. It genuinely did. I'm not joking. Should we go into the games? I think it's time for the games.
Let's jump into the
I
game.
think we're gonna go to the games. Seems like a good idea.
Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pay. And who's gonna make it?
What games are you playing, you bastards, you? Right, okay, what games have we all been playing? I forgot to mute myself during that. When Jordan wrote that in the chat, I just, like, snorted. So apologies for the snorting noise in the middle of that games thing.
What the fuck is going on?
I found a naan bread. What's going on?
Is Bombay
Greg,
mix
you're
just a
fired.
bit?
But I think it's a good thing you're not gonna be on a Norwegian but Thunder Boys challenge because you'd crack.
Oh, are they not having one? Oh, I thought they were wanting to have one. Jeez.
Wait, what happened? What did I miss?
I just John shouting Bombay mix in the chat. I don't know. It got me. Do you have? Is Bombay mix like a worldwide thing, or is that just a British thing?
No, it's not familiar with me.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard. I don't even know.
I don't even know what it is. It's
The
like
Bombay mix is like an Indian-inspired snack that we have in the UK, and Ben has insinuated that when he worked in a cinema, they would
It's
put
true.
Bollywood movies on, and then we would go to the cinema after they'd finished, and you'd find loads of Bombay mix on.
I'm not joking. I know it sounds like
That's what we're laughing at.
stereotyping, and it's all no, but it's
Apparently.
totally true. I did find a lot of Bombay mix and finished most of it off because it's really nice. No, it's really nice. Okay. So, games. Yeah, that was it. We're playing. It's a video game podcast. So, games. Jordan, you and I have both been playing Halo, which is this new game out. It's been, although
Halo? New?
playing it, yeah. I've been playing the very first Halo. I was doing it co-op with Mellum and on the Xbox One S, and it's a really good game. I like it. It's fun. And that's about
A
it.
good job have
played
they
it
done
too.
with that, like that remaster stuff. I love it.
Oh.
Just switching between the old graphics and the new.
It's
Put so
incredible.
much work
It's-
into that.
It's so amazing.
Oh, have you played it, Miko? The remastered version?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were in
I
the chat.
told you.
Yeah, you were in the chat.
Yeah, I was in the chat. I told you.
It was.
So
Oh,
me and my boyfriend, we played it together like split screen.
yeah. And he won't. And you're not allowed to play Halo 5 until he's played it or something. No.
Well, we come to a conclusion. We're gonna play it together.
Oh, that's
Just
good.
switch controller
It's
instead
four.
of split screen.
It's 4-player, I think, as well. So he could even get his friend over too.
Yeah, but we only have one Xbox.
Ah, yeah. Me too. It's one too many for me, I think. But, I love that you can just press a button and you can go back to old graphics. And I'm like, hey, this feels like I would be playing on an Xbox, like an original Xbox. And then that remaster. It's amazing how they've kept exactly the same gameplay. Because obviously when you're switching, like nothing, like all the physics and everything else is exactly the same. It's just everything's got a new skin, including all the weapons.
Yeah.
And
on the 360, there was like maybe a second delay between the Switch, but I've noticed on the Xbox One, it just happens instantaneously, which is even better.
oh yeah,
That
it's so
was nice.
smooth. It's like it's
What
both.
I wished I could have done different is when you drive the Warthog, it's a pain.
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's still really tough.
Yeah, I let Melon do that and
It
I just
is.
shoot.
Oh, Ben, wait until you
Yeah.
get the Halo 2 remaster. What they did with that
Yeah.
is even more insane. Like they redid all the cutscenes, and the new cutscenes look like something from that would come out a year from now. They're so beautiful, and
They
and you
are.
can switch
Yeah.
and you can switch back the cutscenes,
Oh
which
wow, I
is
didn't
even
know you could-
funnier.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like halfway during a cutscene, something incredible can be happening, and then you switch back to the old one, and it's like blocky figures moving around. It's insane. It shows you how much that game is like. I mean, it's still a fantastic game. Halo 2 has like some of the best gameplay, in
Mhm.
my opinion.
I look forward to that.
Man, that remaster is beautiful. And again, you can do the switching back and forth. It's instant. And
Mm.
it's really
My
really
brother asked me if I'd got to the
That's really
library
nice.
section of Halo, and I said no because we'd finished level 5 out of 10, so we're exactly halfway through. But apparently, I would remember it if I get to the library level. Do we know anything
Oh,
about the
yeah.
library? Is that on Halo
They
1 then?
fixed
Yeah.
it with the remaster.
Yeah, is it a good level? I'm looking forward to that.
Isn't the library
I-
the one that's known as being really like confusing to navigate? Is that
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
It
think
was
they
really
fixed in the
confusing.
remaster. They literally put like arrows on the ground, I think, in terms of the directions you need to go, I think.
Oh, we'll play that
Um,
in old style then. We found really troubling, like trying to get up to the. I think it was on level 5 where you had to climb to the top of some kind of building. But there were these things shooting you from every direction. It was.
Every Halo game ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it was level.
I was
That-
trying
that
to figure out
one-
which Halo game you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I
Like
can't
that
remember.
one level where you have to like go across a large stretch of land and you have to reach the end and kill everyone on the way.
Shoot.
Yeah, that level is incredible.
There was the most repetitive
Yeah, it
level
was
ever. I think it was
fun.
level 4,
Yeah,
where
but-
you're in like a dome somewhere, and then you run forward across a bridge into another dome that's identical to the previous one, and it's like 6 or 7 of those. I'm like, oh my god,
Oh,
this is.
yeah.
Were we not in here already?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a bit of copy and paste, but it was fun. It plays really well, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I can
I
tell
saw
just
you
at
and
the time.
Melon were stuck in an area.
Were we in which area? Was it we were dying, or do we just not know where to go?
You didn't know where to go.
Oh, that sounds like yeah.
You had taken all the enemies out and were walking around in circles.
So I have no idea where to go. Yeah, we got there eventually, but yeah, level 5's what we
Yep.
finished. I don't know how long the other ones are, but hopefully we'll finish them in another stream. But probably not this week, because we're gonna have to get practicing on Fortnite. Because if we're gonna be streaming with the Thunder Boys, we're gonna have to not
Yeah.
drag them down too much.
And if you watch today's stream, they are not apparently helping each other that much.
No, actually, I think I saw 1 win and a lot of early deaths. So
Oh, they got 3 wins in a row.
oh, I missed that one.
The-
Oh.
The first, second, and third game was a win.
Unfortunately, Jordan and
And when
Andre.
they had the challenge, they finished second.
That's the one I missed. Unfortunately, Jordan and Andre are not a big fan of battle royale games.
Nope.
Says who?
Is it? I thought you weren't a fan. Or is it just PUBG you don't like, Jordan?
I like PUBG fine. I'm just not going to call it Game of the Year when it's a
Yeah, it's
broken
Tekken.
travesty of a release. But
It's not released yet.
Isn't it still in beta?
Yeah.
It looks like it's still an alpha. Moving on.
No, I played the test server of
Brilliant.
the I played the test server of 1.0, and it's actually really smooth. Like the vaulting and stuff, it's the smoothest thing in the whole game.
Oh wow, you can jump over stuff now. That's incredible. Hey,
Yeah. I played some dodgy alphas before, and they're not as bad as. Sorry, they're a lot
No,
worse than PUBG's.
I mean, it really sucks that what's it called? That Fortnite came out because like I really like Fortnite. Like I think
Yeah.
I like what Fortnite does better than I like PUBG, just because I like the idea of like
But there's no vaulting,
Again,
Andre,
like-
in Fortnite. How can
you
you?
can jump really high and you can just destroy buildings. You don't have to like
I like that.
if
Yeah,
one.
somebody's
build
inside
stuff.
if someone's inside a building, you can just like knock down the wall and run inside and kill. I've had like such tense moments where I go into an attic and then I just like block off the stairs so nobody can enter. And I just hide there.
Oh, you're
and
a
then people just
camper
start-
in Fortnite. I didn't even know they existed.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've only played like probably like 20 matches, but like in that one, I remember I'm just like hiding in the attic. I made it like a labyrinth to get into the building, and then like two people just started like breaking down the entire building to get me, and they both killed me. But it was still like a really tense moment. And it was like cool how that could be created.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like I have no problem with PUBG. Like I think PUBG is a great game. Like it's really fun. I've only played it a couple of times,
Hmm.
but I
very
don't
fun.
know. Like I feel like there's more polish on Fortnite, and Fortnite just randomly came out. Like
Yeah.
it randomly came out, and it was already more polished than PUBG.
Yeah, it's more
Uh,
polished, but I think it's more of an arcade game. You know, you go straight in. If you manage to last the first 3 or 4 minutes, then you're already in the top half, and you're going to be, pretty much.
And that's why I like more
sorted.
too. Like PUBG. That's why I've only played a handful of PUBG matches because it takes like 40 minutes to like narrow it down to like 50 people. I'm like, oh, this is
No, it's like
because
20,
everyone else
20
is just
minutes.
hiding in bathtubs as well. Everyone's just like ducking.
I think a
behind
game
shit.
of PUBG is usually maximum 30 minutes. If if you're still alive after about 10, and if you're playing solo as well, you get loads of points for those loot crates. Gotta love those
Ooh, my
loot crates.
All
So,
games should have those.
oh yeah, especially ones that you pay for with real money.
Yeah.
One would think.
But Jordan,
Like-
speaking of Halo, Jordan, you've been playing more Halo 5.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I do like it. It's at its best. I think I might have said this last week, but the sections where you're playing as Master Chief and you're playing against the Covenant and you're in some kind of cool spaceship, it feels like what you remember Halo 1 and 2 and probably 3 being. Then there are some other bits where you don't play as the Master Chief. I'm not sure why they haven't learned that lesson yet, that we just want to play as the Master Chief and not other people. They're okay too. It's a really solid shooter. Like the problem is Halo's on the back foot now. Like since Call of Duty kind of took the mantle, it's been chasing that, I guess. And there's a lot of like improvements in it. I'm sure it is kind of weird to go back to Halo 1, 2, and I guess 3 in terms of you can't look down sights and things like that. And there's a lot more kind of mobility in it, but kind of going back to Halo 1 and just the simplicity of it, I think those games still stand up. But I've got nothing against Halo 5. Really good looking game, especially on the One X. I heard it was a little bit dodge on the original Xbox. Didn't really have the kind of grunt to make it shine, but it seems to be playing really nice on my Xbox. Story seems decent. I love the AIs in that game. Like it's got a new AI in it, like a brown one who looks like a World War II pilot. I think they're really cool. Cortana's still sexy as hell, so it's just a big win all round, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's Halo 5.
Jordan approved.
Andre,
Yes.
tell us something you've played. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's not just stick with Jordan for 45 minutes. Let's go to Andre. I know. You got more, but we'll go to it. You've played Wolfenstein.
I have played Wolfenstein. I'm like, I don't think I'm halfway done with it, but my God, I'm a few hours into that game, and that game is way too good for its own sake. Like, it doesn't have the right to be as fucking emotionally touching as it is. Like, there's moments in that game where I'm just like BJ Blazkowicz is the main character. There's points where I'm like, this weird guy is probably one of the most like interesting main characters in any video game I've ever played. he has so many layers. It's so weird because especially in the first game, or especially in like the games where he was just a floating head on like the screen, they make him into this compassionate guy who's just looking out for his family. It's a fucking incredible game, and like it's so violent and so funny and so like beautiful to look at. The cutscenes in that game are incredible. Like everything is directed so well. That's like one of the games that's gonna be like a game of the year contender for me, just because I'm having so much fun playing it.
I'll have to finish.
But other than that, Doki Doki Literature Club,
Uh-oh.
I finally beat it.
We have a girl present, Andre. Please do not
What?
shame yourself by admitting you've played this horrible game.
I played Doki Doki Literature Club. I think it's one of the best experiences I've had playing a video game
Oh no.
since Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
Like it was the first game that made me think like, holy shit, like this game can only exist in this medium. Like there's no other way of doing this. Like it does so much unique with gameplay that I've never seen before. I mean, I guess I haven't played that many computer games, but Jesus Christ, that game does so much with like such a simple concept. And it's incredible that nobody has done that before. I mean, not that I've played, but my God, Ben, you have to play it. I really recommend you play it. It's weird. Don't stream it. It's a game I feel like you can't stream because I feel like people will just ruin it in the chat for you.
You get banned.
But what? Yeah, no, you won't get banned. But like, my God, like it's such a unique game. It's the biggest surprise I've had this year for sure. And it's only like I beat it in 5 hours. It takes like about an hour and a half to get like to the crazy part. You have to sit through like a really, really cliche Japanese dating sim game. But my God, once that ends, it becomes something completely different and unique and super. I've been telling everyone to go play it, but not looking it up at all. Like if you're interested in playing this game, I recommend knowing nothing going into it. Just know it gets incredibly good, even if you don't like the genre. I think that game does stuff that no game has done before, unless we're talking again like Metal Gear Solid 2, or I can't even think of another game. I'm trying to think of something that does what this game does.
Titanfall 2.
So no, well, Titanfall 2 does everything right, but yeah, this game it left me thinking a lot, and I want to replay it, and I'm gonna replay it eventually once I beat like every other fucking game I have to play. But yeah, I highly recommend it. This is like the game I like. If you're gonna play one video game in the next month, I really recommend this one. It's not gonna be game of the year contender, I doubt. But Jesus Christ, like if we had a biggest surprise category, this would be in it. Just the overall game would be in that category. But yeah, other than that, haven't been playing much. Been playing Stardew Valley on my Switch, trying to beat the last level in Mario, which I cannot fucking do because it is impossible.
Yeah, I hear. I don't even know if I want to get to that level, just because I know how frustrated I'll be when I can't beat it. That's happened with Destiny 1. Did you ever go to Fellwinter's Peak in Destiny 1?
I have not. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's right at the end. It's called Fellwinter, like Winterfell. I don't understand. It's just such a rip-off. But there's one of these things you have to collect, and you have to do this load of like platforming nonsense to get to the top. And I got so angry, I just stopped playing the game for like 6 months.
Oh, it's almost like that game wasn't good.
Well, Destiny's better than Destiny 2.
I don't like Destiny 1 at all. I'm still playing Destiny 2, which is saying something about Destiny 1 for me.
But
yeah. Wait, what?
No, I was going to ask Miko. She's played that Doku Doku, whatever it's called. Count Doku.
Nah.
Oh my God, you gotta play it. It's so like I know it's so weird because it's especially it's weird coming from someone like me because I do like games like Life is Strange. Like that's gonna be on my top 10 games this year for sure.
Fucking idiot.
It surprised me when you say Doki Doki.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Like I am not a huge fan of graphic novel type games, like dating simulator games. I don't like that.
Life is Strange? Dream Daddy?
I mean, I love Life is Strange. Life is Strange is like, I don't know why I like Life is Strange so much. I just do. So I don't have to I don't have to defend myself on it. But like it's weird coming from somebody like me. But like
Maybe you do like
it's
those type of games. Maybe you just
every
realizing.
podcast I listen to now, like somebody brings up that game, and it's always with like a reference. It's always like this game is very unique. Like and plus it's free. Like it's so like if it costs $1, I might not recommend it. But like the fact that it's free, it's
You're really
like
selling
you
it.
have no it's weird.
So it makes,
Yeah, that's what someone said about Fortnite as well. But yeah,
does Doki
but
Doki mean something?
I like that one attitude you gave from it is that going to a game not knowing anything about it. I think that's good. That's something that should apply to all games, really.
Yeah, and I can't think of the last game I did that with because I mean, like games cost like $60. So like if I'm gonna buy something, I have to know it's good. And like this game was again, like it's free. So and everyone told me like Jordan. I feel like Jordan was like one of the first people to like to talk about it in my circle.
Makes sense.
But what? Yeah, the trendsetter. Watch next week. Everyone's gonna be talking about fucking Mortal Kombat.
Doki Doki Boy, oh, that's so fucking last month, man.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat, a solid 2.5 on Rotten Tomatoes. Anyways,
Is it?
but yeah.
Not soul is mine.
God. But yeah, I really recommend that game. What else?
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm about to start Fallout, and then once I play that, that's all I'm going to be playing for the rest of my fucking life.
Oh yeah, which Mortal Kombat game film were you talking about? Was it Annihilation or the
No.
original?
It's just called Mortal Kombat 1995.
5.8
Annihilation.
IMDb.
I saw Annihilation in
5.
theaters.
Rotten Tomatoes 33%, 34%.
What do they know?
Just, I don't know, being critics
Yeah.
and that. What do they know?
Everyone's got to be a critic, you know.
Yeah. So how many Jordan thumbs up do you give it?
2, because I've got 2 thumbs. Andre, just to go back to Wolfenstein, yeah. So we're saying it's in Game of the Year territory. I've kind of watched this game on YouTube because I needed to see the cutscenes, but I hear really mixed things about the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Does the gameplay stand up enough, do you think? Because it's not good. I would argue that it's not good enough for a game to just have outstanding writing and cutscenes to therefore make the cut, especially in this year for Game of the Year. Does the actual gameplay stuff hold up?
That's the thing. Like I played this game for like 2 minutes on normal difficulty, and I'm like, oh, like that's not what I want. Like I'm supposed to be It's like playing Halo on Legendary. Like I get it, but you're a Spartan. You're not supposed to be hiding all the time. Like so, you bump it down to easy. Now you're jumping over shit, throwing grenades. You have all this ammo. You have all these weapons. Like
Yeah, I hear it's really
playing
difficult.
Wolfenstein on easy is almost like playing Doom. Like you're not taking cover. You're not hiding behind anything. You're jumping up. You're like axing people in the face. You're cutting off legs and cutting off arms, cutting off heads. Like you're using shotguns in close range. I think the gameplay is like really fun. Like I want games to play more like Call of Duty. I know it sounds like shitty of me to say, but I feel like Call of Duty gets it right when like you hit someone, like you feel it in your controller. You know what I mean? Like there's this weight to hitting enemies that like feels good in Call of Duty.
I find it like
games don't have it.
Destiny is quite good like that. I think like when you shoot a gun, it actually feels like one. It's not like some kind of plastic
like Destiny
thing.
has like the best melee system ever. Like hitting something weak and having it die right away, like that feels so good. I wouldn't say this game is like the best like gunplay ever, but it's fun. It's fast.
Does the job, yeah.
Yeah, it does the job, and it does the job very well. And like, but yeah, I think just based on a story level alone, like I like a good story. That's why I like Life is Strange so much. Anyways, I like a good story.
So before the show, we talked about something that happens in this game, and obviously we won't go into it now because it's going to spoil it for people. But I will and this is kind of why I'm trying to ask you about the gameplay stuff, because I think there's some of the things that happen, and this has been said time and time again, and we can drop it really. But there are things that happen in this game, especially that scene that we were talking about before the show, which I just think just out of this world.
Yeah.
Just incredible like pulp action moment for me, which
Yeah,
I absolutely loved.
Like at times it feels like if you were to tell me, hey, Quentin Tarantino made a game and this is it, I would be like, oh, that makes fucking perfect sense.
Totally.
Like it makes perfect sense. Like the dialogue is that good. Like the character development is ridiculous. Like you see BJ Blazkowicz as a child and how his father like abused him and his mother. Like it's like at the beginning. I'm not spoiling anything, but it's such an incredible moment that I don't think video games do. And this is a Wolfenstein game. Like I don't expect this to be like what it is. Like it's doing stuff that fuck I don't think first person shooters are doing. Especially Ben, you look super blurry right now.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
yeah,
Drunk.
yeah. You drunk,
Yeah,
Andre?
well, drunk.
You got to think about the trajectory of that character, because he's literally gone from a sprite which represented your health bar in that game.
Yeah.
What was it, like early 90s, I guess? First Wolfenstein, early 90s.
Yeah. something like that.
To like a foot, like the guy is so fleshed out in this game, has like
Yeah.
father issues. You know his entire life story.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome and purposeful, I think, but still really
Yeah.
good. This is all over the place, but to go back to Halo 5, something you said about kind of that kind of power play that you have in these first-person shooter games, something I think Halo 5 is getting wrong. Like they set it up so that it's a co-op campaign. There's always 4 people with you, whether you're playing as Master Chief or the other chap, which is fine because obviously those games are kind of, you know, they're totally made to be played in co-op. I feel like they've made the player character less powerful, and I feel like I'm getting downed a lot more because it's got like a regenerate mechanic in there, so guys can run over and regenerate you, like in kind of Gears of War and stuff like that, which for me is like a solo player is a little bit annoying, because I like to kind of do a Destiny and power through them and feel like I'm really, really powerful, but you can't really do that in the game. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. I only recently played Halo 4 for the first time, and I really enjoyed that game too. Like I just love the Halo series as a whole. Like I wanted to play
like the new enemies, the whatever they're called.
So it's
Yeah,
so
those were
neat.
interesting.
Yeah, they're cool, but it's like I don't know. I feel like there's no story. Like I feel like I don't know, with the grunts and the elites.
Yeah,
like,
the Covenant were amazing.
They felt like animals. Like you felt like you were fighting animals, and like in this, it feels like you're fighting robots, which you basically kind of are.
It's what I've always said about Destiny. Like they never really got anywhere near in Destiny. Like the gunplay is better, I would say, in Destiny, but in terms of the enemy characters and the AI, I'll always love in Halo when you take down an elite and all the grunts start running away, and just all the throwaway lines. Like I remember with Halo 3, I was reading some developer commentary, and they baked in like 5,000 lines for the enemies to just throw out randomly, and they tweaked them to certain probabilities that they would say them. And there's one where if you kill a brute and there's another brute around, like every 5,000 times or something, he'll shout out, "No, that was my lover." So I think it's like just little touches like that, a little bit of humor adds character to the AI. But anyway, let's move on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I also played Dishonored. I started my playthrough through Dishonored for the first time, or for the second time. And man, that game, I just can't get into it. Something about like I like the gameplay so much, but like
the world, man, the atmosphere, the story, like that. Fuck, I'm as the years go by, I love that game more and more and more.
Yeah, like I want to play it because I hear such good things about Dishonored 2, and like I don't know, something about it just it feels like I can't play the way I want to because I know the outcome would be bad. Like I know, like depending on how many people you kill, it's like
just more rats. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
do whatever you want. Literally, the only difference is there's more rats, and at the end, some nasty things might happen. But don't worry about it.
I don't want to get that bad.
Just do you, bro. It's fucking brilliant. That world is so. I prefer the first one. I think the second is just just gorgeous as well, and really underrepresented, I think. I'm gonna try. There's something about the first one, that Victorian setting. It's very British. This is set on. It's obviously like a fantasy world, but it's set on islands, kind of like the British Empire. It's really dark, really gloomy. Some mysticism in on it. I love it. Love those games. You should totally play the second one.
Rob in the chat asked if you played the original Thief games.
Yeah, I hated them. I did
This
not
might
like.
be
I
why.
don't like first-person stealth. I'm really bad at it. Give me what's it called? Give me Metal Gear Solid 5 every time. I love that. Or give me Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 2 has such a great stealth system. It was so easy to understand and comprehend. That game is
Second
fucking
shout
great.
out.
Yeah,
yeah.
no. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 are like 3 especially.
I just need to mention that video that I sent to you guys. An interesting story with that is the Samoa Joe. I don't know if you guys know who Samoa Joe is, but Samoa Joe is like a wrestler who I would never expect to fucking tweet that shit out. But Samoa Joe tweeted out a link to this video from Metal Gear Solid 2. It's kind of towards the end of the game. It's kind of a little bit spoilery, but if you haven't played this game since 2001, fuck you. And you should go and play it now. But there's this sequence in Metal Gear Solid 2 where basically the whole game is breaking down, and it just becomes a bit of a, you can tell it's basically just Kojima talking to the player and just talking about an influx of data and how the internet is just going to completely drown out any context. And it goes on for about 10 minutes just explaining why that's an issue and how they should fix it. This is 2001, before like the internet was a thing. It's not the thing that it is now, and it totally called it out. And everything that's going on in the world right now in terms of different narratives happening and nobody really knowing what the absolute truth is, fucking astonishing. If you go to my Twitter, it's there right now.
Mental.
Fuck you, Ben.
I checked it. I saw the the Metal Gear Solid thing. I looked at it and thought, yeah, because I was actually looking like literally about 30 minutes before you sent that. I was looking at like trying to emulate Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm just like, no, I can't get Vita TV or any of that crap.
If you look behind me right now,
Got PS TV.
I bought a super slim PS3. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Or a super slim PS3, which is basically going to be my Metal Gear machine, because clearly Konami are not going to give us the HD remaster of the games that I need. So on that machine right now is installed Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 4. And it's just going to be a Metal Gear machine. I've ordered like a big Foxhound sticker to put on it, and it's just like my archive of those games, because I think it's important.
Can you play PS1 and PS2 games on a PS3?
Play PS1 games.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
how I play. I mean, I play. You should, Ben. If you want, don't you have a Vita?
Yeah, but I don't have a charger. I do, but I've no idea where it is.
Like Metal Gear 2 and 3 anyway. But in terms of PS1 and PS2 games, you like for Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3, you've got the HD collection.
I've got that.
Those versions that they're all on the PSN store. So it's those versions that I've got downloaded, and then the MGS is there as a PS1 classic. That'll run on a toaster anyway. So.
All right. Well, poor Miko's been quiet here. What games have you been playing all your life? Go on, you've got plenty of time now. You can.
I've been playing Ultra Moon.
Oh, Pokemon, the new Pokemon.
Yeah.
And how is it?
It's great. I played not through the normal Moon, but it's supposed to be the same story with a few tweaks, and I like that. Because I didn't like the Moon story, because I felt like something was missing, and with the Ultra Moon, I feel like it's there.
Oh, so they've added to the story. What's the difference then? Because I remember getting really hyped up for a new Pokemon, and then they were like, hey, it's gonna be something for the 3DS. I'm like, what? And then and it's just it's gonna be like a different version of ones that we've released. I mean, I was really disappointed when they announced it, but yeah, what changes are there? Is it worth me getting?
You see not many changes in the beginning of the game, of course. But in the opening cutscene, you see Lily running from something, and in the first game it's just workers from that company she's running from. But in Ultra Moon, there's 2 new characters, which you're really curious, where do they fit in? And apparently they are the Ultra Recon Squad, and they do research.
And
I don't want to spoil much, so I'll stop right there.
Where's Team Rocket? What are they doing?
Yeah, do they still have Team Rocket?
I've not met Team Rocket yet.
No.
They're supposed to be in the game, and you can take down all the villains of the previous games, like from Team Rocket up until Team Flare from X and Y.
I just had a look.
I'm really excited to do.
It's not that expensive right now.
Yeah, I need to get a 3DS. That's been like bothering me. Like, I mean, like, man, I just can't wait for like the Pokemon game on Switch whenever that happens in like 20 years, I bet. Oh, cool.
So which one? Which
It's
one?
103.
Which one do you have? Oh yeah, do you want to see my? You might like this 3DS I've got.
Ooh, I almost bought that
Ooh.
one.
Sell. Yeah, I'm selling this if anybody wants it.
Ooh, how much are you selling it for?
200 euros.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh,
What are you doing? 200 euros? Get out of here.
Ah, it's fake
It's only
money.
like £5. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
and we have this.
Oh, that was a
wow.
nice one.
This is a 3DS XL, a regular, and this one is the new 3DS XL,
Oh, I've got one of those. A blue one.
which is a bit more powerful than the regular 3DS.
Which is the biggest one?
Among the both XLs, they're actually, well, I think it's like an
What have you got?
inch
Three.
bigger.
You got 3 of them.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. The orange one is mine. The blue one is my boyfriend's, and I got this one as well, of course. And I got a 3DS, normal 3DS, when they released them, which is American, so I'm not using it as much. Just the region lock. Yeah, I went to America to get my 3DS, and then I can't play the games which I buy here.
Wow.
Just
Fuck
like
you,
That was
Nintendo.
a bummer. It's region locked. So,
the Switch isn't region locked, right?
No.
That was like a big announcement. That's awesome. I love that.
I bought a game in the New York Nintendo store, so I really hope it's not region locked.
Oh, I might have just ordered Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Oh,
Yeah, Melon is gonna have a battle with me when
Yeah,
it comes to Drummond.
I will bring my 3DS because it's going to be delivered in about an hour and a half. There we go. Okay. Maybe for the end of the podcast. Who knows? This podcast.
damn.
Yeah,
Amazon
that would
is
be cool.
stepping their game up.
But I was thinking I'm going to take my Switch. I'm going to take my Switch anyway, but it's probably going to run out of battery like within 2 or 3 hours of me playing it. So
6 hours?
yeah, I guess the Switch only lasts like 3 hours max, isn't it?
No, I think it's less for 6 hours.
Is it up to 6 hours for
the Switch? I mean, it
Yeah.
depends on what game you're playing.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
the Switch is really, it goes down really quickly for me. Like a good, like I was playing FIFA, I think, and that went down in like 2.5 hours.
Oh, there's your
You
problem.
get
right
a
there.
you get a Switch and you play FIFA?
I
Yeah.
know.
That's
it doesn't
right.
make any
You telling me,
sense.
Gochu? I
Ooh.
choose you.
Are you kidding me?
Who's gonna sit? But I don't sit on a sofa anymore playing games. So having like play when I go
Well,
on the.
well, here's the thing. Don't buy FIFA, huh?
It's not a bad game.
No,
Play Rocket League.
spend your
No,
money on
not
something
Rocket League.
better.
The
No.
best
Wait,
football
what?
game ever made.
Play Rocket League. Play, I don't know, Stardew Valley.
I've got lots of games.
Or
I want to play
Super
more.
Odyssey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Xenoblade.
Splatoon,
Yeah.
Hyrule. No, not Hyrule Warriors. That's for Nintendo Wii U, but Fire Emblem Warriors, which is amazing.
I've heard good things about that actually.
Yeah, it's really good. You don't even
Hmm.
have to know anything about the Fire Emblem series to
Oh.
understand anything.
I think I
It's like-
played. What's the last Fire? Was there a Fire Emblem on the Wii U?
3DS, yeah.
Oh, was it 3DS? Okay, yeah, I played. I think it's 3DS. I played it.
I know.
Huh.
They can hear
Okay. Is it Mr. Miko?
Yeah, it's Mr. sort of,
Oh.
and he's speaking Norwegian to me.
Say holla from me. That's my
Holla!
Then says holla.
my and ikashitmai. That's all I know. Don't shoot
You
me.
shoot my
Oh yes.
I know a word.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't want to hear it.
bring it.
Tack.
Hey.
Tack is thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Usentack.
What does that mean? Is that something racist?
What does thank you mean?
Ah.
Typical fucking
Tack?
American.
Oh, it's difficult.
You need to say pick, Jordan. That means how are you?
Pick.
Pick, yeah.
Just pick.
Pick, yeah.
How can that mean how are you?
In what language?
Yeah, it doesn't. I think it means cock.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And
Tack pick. Tack pick.
Oh my god. And I didn't get that.
tack for pick.
What would be? I'd wear you like a hat in Norwegian.
I
we
wear a hat.
Yeah.
we need some flirt. Like Jordan wants some pickup lines in
Depends
Norwegian.
on what a hat is, like a caps. Because caps is the same word.
It doesn't matter. Let's do the news. No, we haven't even finished the games.
No,
we need to finish the games we've been playing.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, I think-
Mikochu, is your name from Pikachu?
No.
Oh. Just coincidence you like Pokemon.
It gets everyone. No, I'm beside being a Pokemon fan, I'm also a Transformer fan,
Ah.
which can be said from my phone cover.
I still don't get it. How do you get to Mikachu from Transformers?
Well, if you know of the Transformers Prime series,
Nope.
there is a character there whose name is Miko.
Also the
So it's a combination of Transformers and Pokemon?
Yeah.
Boom.
no, that's a lot cooler than Jordan, named after a large-breasted model.
Someone think it's from Hatsune Miku.
I thought your name might be Miko. There might be like a Norwegian name.
No.
Ah.
That's more a Japanese name.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I thought. But no,
Come on,
well,
senpai.
to be honest, when I meet Mellum, when I meet Mellum in this week or next week, I'm gonna just call him Mellum, which means it's Norwegian for middle. Mellum
Yeah.
hello, middleman.
Yeah, his basically name is Middleman.
Middle, amazing. By the way, speaking of Amazon, they decided on release day of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they decided to try and deliver it at 8 o'clock at night when I was at work. They never do that, ever. In my entire time living in Spain, they've always delivered like midday, 1 o'clock, which is when I'm actually home. But no, they wanted to do it at 7, 8 o'clock. So I've got to wait till Monday to play it. It's so annoying.
Aw.
How come you can get Pokemon delivered to your house in an hour, but you have to wait like,
Yeah.
5 days to get Xenoblade?
Because Xenoblade is not in Amazon Prime now, unfortunately. But Pokemon,
So the game that came out this week isn't in Amazon now, but the game for the legacy system is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
bastards. Yeah. Right. So in fact, I was in a shop looking at Xenoblade Chronicles 2, going, "Oh, I want that," and I've got it somewhere, but it's in a van somewhere in Barcelona. God damn it. I've also waiting for another delivery, which they didn't want. Yeah, they tried 2 Amazon deliveries come at separate times, obviously, even though I ordered them at the same time. With 2 different carriers, both tried to deliver them at between 7 and 8 o'clock at night. Lazy Spanish bastards. Okay, so John, how is Xenoblade?
Years.
Without spoiling anything, how's Xenoblade?
It's really good. I was really on the fence about this one, and I kind of set a standard in my head of if it's going to hit like a 90% on Metacritic, I'm going to get it. If it hits like an 85, I'm going to look at the reviews and then decide. It came out literally at an 85.
Yeah.
I
think it
so
went
I
up to
took a look at
86,
some
didn't
of. I took a look at some of the better websites, kind of read through, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go for it. And then as soon as I ordered it, it went down to 84, so below my threshold. But
Oh, that's good.
I'm really enjoying it. Like I'm still not over having like full blown video game experiences on the Switch and just playing them handhelds. I think that's a large part of it. I wouldn't necessarily be that excited about this game if it was on PS4. I'd probably leave it a while and see kind of how the perception of the game evolves. But just having like a modern JRPG, and the scope of this game is fucking incredible. And I think the fact that I missed out on the first 2 games because they were marooned on terrible hardware.
Hey, look, I've got it here. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D.
3D? Oh, 3D.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
haven't
you
played
need
it.
a new 3DS to play it.
Yeah, that's why I got my. I've been looking for, like, I don't know if you noticed, for like last 5 minutes I've been looking around thinking, where is my 3DS? I had no idea where it is. So I might be getting Pokemon, but I don't know if I'll be playing it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really charming. Really nice visual style to it. I love the voice acting. The main character sounds like he's from your neck of the woods, and then a cat lady's joined my team, and she sounds like she lives in the same street as my mother. She's like proper Welsh.
Oh,
It's like, what do you mean? We gotta go find the crystals, then.
Oh, that was the best thing
Where's
about
the-
Nino.
Get 'em?
That was the best thing about
What the
Nino
hell did you
Cooney.
just say to me? Oh, I'm gonna summon a big bloody sword now. You carry on.
Oh,
Stuff
that's
like that, you
amazing.
know.
So
Really-
yeah, so I'm not going
There's
to
a
download the
big
Japanese
trend in the
audio.
localization of JRPGs where they go for the really like localized colloquial accents of the UK, which I find really charming.
So you said there's a Yorkshire one. I'm gonna.
The main character is just he's not necessarily he's just northern. He's kind of, I would say, maybe like a Manchester,
Ooh, that's
something like that. Like
Can't
Manchester
say that.
suburbs.
Ah, well, I will enjoy that. I'm not going to download the Japanese language pack then. I'm going to listen to it in all amazing glory. We've got a lot of.
I was going to just mute all the voices because, like I said last week, some of the dialogue in these fucking Japanese games, the people just don't know how to talk to each other, and they just go around in circles, not actually saying anything. But this is actually really good. It's really common sense. They like to speak to each other like people, and they have common sense conversations. The sentences build off each other. They say something, somebody reacts to it. They don't. They do repeat things a lot, but they don't just repeat things. Which a lot of Japanese games, that just seems to be 50% of the dialogue is repeating what the person just said to you. So it's none of that nonsense. It just seems really deep. Like I've just got to the first open area, and the fucking concept's really cool as well. Like the whole world, it's you kind of just living on a sea, but it's a sea of clouds, and the only land are big titans, so big like animals that you're living on the back of. It's fucking sweet. Like such a cool setup. And the combat's really cool, really fast paced. Reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy 15, but probably, well, actually way more in depth than Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, that's good. That's what was missing out of 15 was a bit of depth.
Yeah, not as like all over the place, not as action packed as 15, but as fast paced. It's not like turn based. Some really cool systems in it. I'm really enjoying it so far. Doesn't like I got to that first open area, and you can tell it's really pushing the console. The anti-aliasing is just non-existent, kind of like Rocket League. But the fact that you're playing it on a tiny little 720p screen makes up for it. I can play it on the toilet, which makes any game a 10 out of 10.
Can play on the toilet, 10 out of 10. That'll be the every review we're going to be doing now. We haven't done a review for a while. We'll have to do reviews soon. I'm too busy gaming though. I've got so many games to try and finish. But yeah, I played Xenoblade Chronicles Cross on the Wii U, and that was really good. Loved it. Does it have really mental kind of Japanese audio? Really thrashy kind of J-pop music that comes in?
No, nothing.
Odd times?
So far, it's just been like a pretty standard JRPG, classical orchestra soundtrack so far.
Oh, well, that sounds different then to
no crazy J. Isn't X isn't a remake of the first game? It's like a spin-off, right?
Yeah, it's a totally new one. Huge. Apparently, you have to play like for 30 hours to unlock the mech suit. I've even got the mech suit. I never got there. I only got to like 20 hours in or so. Apparently,
Not far left now.
Yeah, I will one day dust off my Wii U to play because I want to play the Wind Waker again. I've only played a few hours.
That'll be on Switch at some point. I would just wait.
Yeah, just waiting for the what's it called to come out? The
well, you could emulate that as
console.
like 1080p.
Just waiting for Skyward Sword on Switch now.
Skyward Sword a good one? I thought which one's the terrible one?
Skyward Sword?
Majora's Mask. I've heard that one's really bad.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Depends who you talk to.
Yeah.
Jack says the comedy.
A buddy of mine hates Ocarina of Time, but he loves Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Should probably dump in then.
Oh.
Just to finish off on the Japanese stuff, I finished Catherine. That game's fucking insane.
Just before we go on to Catherine, Jack says the comedy. Is there a lot of comedy in Xenoblade?
No. Again, everything I've played so far is very by the numbers JRPG opening. Like just a very modern take. It's loads of quality of life improvements, like when you're walking around a town, the people that you can speak with have a bubble above their head, and if they've got something new to say to you, it'll flag that as well, so you're not constantly like checking who's got something to say and who hasn't. But yeah, the comedy's not overboard, I would say. It sets a nice tone. There's been sad moments, and it's quite a happy game. The main character isn't like a moody, it's no Cloud or Squall from Final Fantasy. He seems really, really upbeat. Hopefully that gets smashed out of him over the course of the game, but so far he's quite happy.
Nice. So yeah, Catherine.
Probably.
You know what's funny? I feel like Jordan's main complaint on most characters is like they're too happy. Like why are these characters so happy? I don't like Mario. It's too joyful. It's weird.
Mario is way too joyful.
Why can't it be more like Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Nice and happy.
Yeah, see the Mario World with a Bloodborne setting.
Yeah, that would be fucking incredible. There is that one level, and
it's far too short.
Kind of weird.
Which one? I think all of them are weird.
No, the one with that dragon. That dragon
Yeah,
fight.
that's so out of place.
I love it.
I wish it was a
Great
full level rather than just the
I
boss.
really like
Right.
like how the boss fight works out.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, I was like, why are you in this game? Shouldn't you be in Skyrim?
I don't
Yeah.
even
Like,
remember
isn't
that.
Bowser a dragon? Like, this
Yeah.
is confusing me.
Yeah, I went in there, defeated the
Yeah.
boss first time, went out and was like, oh, that was strange. That was quick. It's just such a quick level.
Yeah.
And
And when you talk to him later, he's like, so tired.
Yeah. He's just exhausted the entire rest of the game. He just
Oh.
sits there.
I thought maybe he'd be there for like the end.
is there
Oh,
another?
yeah. He's like there dancing.
Yeah, I wonder if there's another. Is there like
I think
a?
it'd be too big.
Is it like a post-game version of that level?
Yeah, you play that level again through
Okay.
like jumping through a painting, and it's a
Yeah.
little harder.
Hmm.
It's interesting what they do to make it harder. It's a bitch, but like I enjoyed it. I would play that again. Like I wish that game had even more. Like you can replay a lot of the bosses harder,
Hmm.
like through
Yeah, I played the
different ways.
that horrible one where there's the bird being sick in the soup, and then the bird dies and falls into the soup. That is nasty
Oh,
soup.
yeah,
Do not eat that
That's
soup.
so hard. that one got me so
Yeah.
annoyed.
Really, I
Yeah,
finished
I
it
was
first
really
time.
confused.
I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
frustrated because when you're supposed to take it out, I just couldn't reach it.
No.
So
Yeah, exactly. When you're supposed to like climb up like the water, like
yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get to the top of it. I just kept getting mad.
I was drunk
That'd
and
be
on a
good,
train
yeah.
when I beat that first time. Maybe that's the way you
Oh,
have to do it. You have to
gosh.
be a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
I was like, I'm never gonna see you again, you stupid bird. And then later,
Oh no, no more.
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, just
Oh, wait,
maybe.
Jordan, I'm sorry, Catherine.
Yeah,
you
Catherine. What was
beat
that
it?
about Catherine?
Yeah, we
Jordan?
got totally off
So we're talking about
topic.
bird
What
vomit.
ending did you get? Did you get the good ending?
I got the most boring ass ending in that game. Like the game finished and I was like, what, that's it? And then I did some research. The fucking endings in that game go from what I
Yeah.
experienced, which is pretty much a real life. It's pretty much what happens in real life. The girl just turned up and she was like, yeah, I don't want to be with you, bye. And that was it. And then some of the other, like, it ranges from that to you become
Nope.
Lord of the Underworld. And
Yeah.
some kind of fucking demigods. It's fucking insane.
Mm.
Absolutely insane.
Incredible.
I think that game is such an oddity from an artistic perspective. Absolutely incredible. I think its budget shows at times. I'm assuming they didn't. It definitely feels like a kind of side spin off of Persona. I don't think they had a lot of money to spend on it. I think the game would have been better if it gave you outright choices in terms of what you say in the cutscenes and things like that. But just as it is, as a weird oddity and as like a cult classic, I think is fucking awesome.
With the choices in the cutscenes, the way that's determined, it's a weird system. I don't like the system they use.
No, I
But,
don't
like,
either.
Depending on the answers you give at the end of each puzzle, like
Yeah.
it makes your person a better person or a bad person.
But
So
they
like
don't.
those,
It's not very clear in terms of a lot of the questions. It's not clear what's good and what's bad, and sometimes you'll answer something and it'll say it's either good or bad, and you're like, really? Like, why is that the good answer? It doesn't really go into that stuff.
so you got like right in the middle then, because I think that's
I
the
guess
most
so,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Like,
like if you
I
get the really
wouldn't
good
be
one-
surprised if most people end up there, based on that, because it gives you like pie charts after each decision
Yeah.
that you make, and the answers, like where the answers end up, is pretty commonsensical, and it just makes me think to get the other endings, you'd have to probably throw the game and just kind of just give stupid answers to end up one direction or the other, and I think
Yeah.
it would have been more interesting. Like I said last week, like you'll be texting the girl, and it never really gives you the choice to be like, no, fuck this, I want to have an affair and I want to be a prick about it. Kind of the game always is biased towards the guy not wanting to do that. I don't know why. 'cause
Jordan,
the
that can't be your answer to everything, all right? Gee.
God, I couldn't have an
the
affair.
real his actual girlfriend is an absolute bitch. Like he shouldn't be with her anyway. She's not a good person. I'd much rather be with the succubus.
Oh,
So
a sucky bus.
hard
What's a
to-
sucky?
Jordan,
succubus.
your
Word, Ben,
girl,
look it up.
your girl is right behind you. She's like standing there with a knife.
Wow, that wine's going down quickly, John. Nearly finished it. Oh, brilliant. So, is that it, John? Oh, he's getting his boobs out.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe Kato will let you taste some Norwegian akevitt when you come to Norway, Ben.
I want some ass. Apparently in Norway you can get a
What?
nice can of ass.
Oh, what? I want the Norwegian ass.
Yeah, it's beer.
How do you guys say grinder in a way?
Oh. No, but ass is a drink from Drammen, apparently.
Yeah, depending on how you like. I mean,
No, it's not
know what you
a
think.
drink. It's a beer company. Its company is
Ah.
named Os.
Os.
Ah.
Os is how it's pronounced. But when
We
you
all
You
eat
can
say,
pick up some ass on like the street corners over here. It's great.
when you see how it's spelled, it's like AASS.
Ah. That can't be
For
misconstrued or anything.
non-Norwegian speakers, you might think it's like ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a can of whoop ass. Amazing.
What does it taste like? Ass? It tastes like ass.
Tastes like ass.
I don't like beer, so
Do you taste like ass?
Yeah.
Oh, that got the chat excited. We're speaking of games. Oh yeah, I played some games apart from Halo. I streamed a game after the podcast last night. I thought I'm gonna play games for a few hours, and I downloaded a game called Last Day of June, which got me so upset I had to stop the stream afterwards and just went to bed, feeling really sad.
Have a wank.
Yeah. That always makes me cry even more. But yeah, it's one of these like narrative. It's not quite a walking simulator because you've got certain things you have to do. It's more like there's some very
Walking
light
simulator.
puzzles in there. But you do a lot of walking or wheeling if you're in a wheelchair. And it's
Walking.
the process is that there's a guy who I had a little bit of music. Where there's a guy who's lost his wife. It's a nice happy start. Well, you love your wife, you lost your wife because in a car crash, and it goes back and shows that you were having a really nice picnic with her and it was all romantic and you gave her a flower, and then on the way back in the car, a boy with a football ran out into the road and
Classic.
she crashed and he crashed and then she died. But yeah, don't worry, I won't spoil it, Paddy. This happens in the
That
first
was the
20
end of the game.
seconds. No, but what you have to do is you have to go back in time. You keep being able to go back in time and altering what happened so that, to try and
Superman
save
3.
her. I don't watch terrible
Basically,
films.
exactly like Superman 3.
I see. Okay.
Possibly. But it's actually based on a song.
superhero game.
It's based on a really good song by a guy called Somebody. And it's a really good song. And yeah, so you go back and you're in I think there are 4 different characters you play, and you can alter what they do to avoid her death. And then right at the end...
How does it end?
I can't tell you because Paddy would kill me. But let's just say I was going through there thinking, yeah, I guess this is a sad... like game, but I wasn't feeling anything. And then...
I'm gonna guess the ending, and you blink
And
if
the
it's right.
And
alright?
okay, well, Paddy will... But then right at the end, it kind of...
Patty,
really hit
close
me.
your eyes.
Don't look, Paddy, and I'll
Alright.
blink if it's true.
All right. So let's say. Oh, like,
I know, I can't stop blinking now. I'll go like this.
Okay, so I'm assuming since this game is about like the death of a loved one, I've been watching a lot of shit recently with the death of a I watched A Ghost Story, which is an incredible movie. But what's it called? At the end, you realize, you know what? You can't change it. You can't change the fact that your loved one is dead, and now you have to live life with that knowledge. You have to you have to know that life gets better, and it's a very sad ending, but it's hopeful because you realize that like death is just a part of life, and blah 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 blah. That bullshit not good. Sounds like a shitty game. Does that happen? He blinked. It does happen.
No, I'm going to mute it and tell you all. Okay, so you guys,
Wait, what?
I'm going to mute myself and tell you what happens, and then you can respond. But
Okay.
they will hear you, so don't spoil it. It'll just be me.
That's a funny idea. Go. Okay. Yeah. Oh. That's cool. Oh.
She gives birth to you.
Okay, so there we go, and we're back.
Okay, but how do the pink hippopotamus that saves the day. Is that foreshadowed at all?
No,
or
because
does that just
the
happen?
the anal probe wasn't fatal. It just went in.
Oh, okay,
like, yeah.
Ah, man.
Sounds like a pretty interesting game, actually.
It's
Sounds like
really
a
really good,
pretty-
but that ending kind of got me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna finish this stream here.
So
Have you
basically,
seen
run.
Superman 3?
Apparently.
But yeah, play that game if you like. I got it really cheap. It was 50% off, I think, or something like that at the Steam sale. It'll be on sale again at Christmas, but give it a go. It's brilliant.
Probably.
Also, I played Steep. I got that for 50% off, and it's a really cool, chilled, beautiful game. It's kind of confusing what you're meant to do.
Makes you excited to go to Norway to see real snow.
It does. When I was walking and it like crunched, the snow was crunching as he's walking. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that sound in a while. That's
The
the
day
best
after a snow, I love snow.
Yeah.
Anytime it snows here, I get so happy.
It's just a
I
really.
know that makes Jordan mad when I'm happy. Jordan doesn't like that.
Do you know one of the reasons why I love Steep as well? It's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft are my favorite developers right now. Like, pretty much every game.
They are?
Yeah, I
Really?
know. I'm not. I might be alone in this, but they just like bring out hit after hit for me. Not for everybody, but like I love The Division. I love Watch Dogs 2. I love Rainbow Six Siege. This is really good fun.
Jordan likes EA, so that's like.
Yeah, it's so cool. You wait till the news.
Apparently, Rob says
I
that.
EA news special.
Yeah.
I actually realized I only have I bought like a bunch of Bethesda games. Oh, what game is that?
Is that Need for
The
Speed?
Crew.
Oh no.
Oh, The Crew. No, it's not The Crew that I've got. It's Project Cars. That's
The
different.
Crew is pretty great. I fucking
This
love
is Crew and it's Ubisoft.
Oh,
So-
okay. I'll play it.
He is playing it right next to me right now.
Hey, why is it in
Uh,
kilometers? Why isn't it in miles per hour? Like
Because we have kilometers.
Because 100,000, all that fits easy. That's easiest to understand than how many yards in a
when I
mile,
play-
Andre?
how many yards in a mile?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. How many feet are in a mile? That makes more sense.
Does it?
Yeah, that's like saying how many feet are in a kilometer?
But like,
Doesn't make sense, does it?
how many meters
No,
in a kilometer?
Oh, how many?
We use meters instead of feet.
Yeah.
Nah,
Metric system, you know?
y'all are crazy. You know who also used the metric system? Hitler.
We use the metric system. We use Celsius
that.
instead of Fahrenheit, which I think is great. 'cause
Celsius is great. Yeah, I love being European.
0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah, so I-
easy to know.
So wait, can I go outside in 0 degree? Like, cause right now it's 50 degrees, and that sounds normal to me. I'm like 50
Fahrenheit?
degrees. Yeah,
It's not 50
degrees.
degrees.
It's 50 degrees now. Yeah, it is. Look.
Fahrenheit, he thinks it means, John.
Fahrenheit, maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah, 50.
Yeah,
Even-
it's not
Look.
50 degrees Celsius.
Even
51
the
degrees Fahrenheit. Look at you guys.
even the backwards
Yeah,
UK
Fahrenheit, that's
uses
not real.
Celsius. Yeah,
Celsius is so much easier.
yeah, it is.
Below
Below 0, wear gloves. Higher than 20, don't take your jacket.
See, like I don't know. I'm okay with changing the length wise, but don't change my Fahrenheit, man. I like Fahrenheit now.
I know the only thing I like about Fahrenheit is that if it's over 100, it's really hot. That's
Yeah.
all I remember.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
it was that in Florida this summer. It was
Yeah.
Oh, were you in Florida?
crazy.
Did you go to Florida?
Yeah, this summer I took a road trip from Boston down to Orlando.
Oh, Andre, you're from
Oh, that's awesome.
Florida, aren't you?
Yeah.
But we did drive down to Key West before we headed back
Ah,
up to Orlando.
Key West is awesome.
It's amazing, but it's a lot of islands and bridges.
And alligators.
And drinks. And that's all. Anytime I go to the Keys is just an excuse to run away when you kill someone or just to get drunk. And I've done both of those things in the Keys. So it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's not really. I like the way down to the Keys because the Key West itself was kind of a bit of disappointment.
Yeah.
Rob
I
went
expected
to.
to be more like activities down there, but it was more on the road.
No, you gotta go to like during like spring break. That's when I try to avoid that area because I can't stand people. But yeah, spring like
Just love in the
No,
chat.
Because then there will be lines everywhere to do stuff.
Yeah.
Rob says he went to Florida and there was a massive hurricane, and Paddy says he's off to Florida next year, and it sounds so encouraging. Oh, enjoy,
There's
Paddy.
nothing but violence, racism, and yeah, overall bigotry in Florida. It's great. That's why I left.
But man is still there. But yeah,
We
so
did do that.
so steep.
We did do the entrance to Universal Studios because we wanted to go to Hard Rock Cafe.
I'd love
Pretty
to go
great.
to America.
That
Maybe
was
when-
on a mission. He was gonna get every Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt from the major cities we visited that he could.
Yeah.
Did he get that?
Yep.
Ah, nice.
He got New York, Washington, Nashville, New Orleans, and Orlando, and Miami.
So jealous. Paddy's going. He's going there to Florida for 2 days, then going up the East Coast to New York. Ah, you have to do a double stream. Get Paddy in Andre's apartment. Both look terrible on that cam.
No.
Steep is a good game. But yeah,
Yeah.
just in the chat, someone said
It's
that they played the
interesting.
beta or the play testing and said how how bad it was. But I've heard like that the reason why I bought it and then didn't buy it when it first came out, because it did sound like my type of game that I would really enjoy. But I just heard it was just full of bugs and it was rubbish. But yeah, when I'm like, there's so much to do though, but there's no real order. It's just like, hey, there's 7 or 8 different tabs of things that you can do, and I don't know, some of it I just don't. There's so much to do, and I don't know what to do or in what order. There's no career or anything like that. It's just kind of do points, level up, do this, get some more points, get some more points. Some of them have got some really bizarre stories. There's a really cool night. It was like a night race. You were following a guy, but he was going really slowly, so I kept going ahead of him and losing him. But like as you're going down the mountain, there's a person or there's an owl talking to you, and it's really like talking to you really mysteriously as you're going down this.
Owl?
Yeah. There was an owl that talks to you, and you go down the mountain in the dark.
Are you sure it's not Ocarina of Time?
Yeah. It doesn't
Maybe I was
sound like
playing that.
steep at all.
yeah. It was an owl talking to
I don't
me.
feel. I feel like you haven't even mentioned snowboarding yet.
I think that was snowboarding.
Yeah, because that was my next question. Is there gonna be snowboarding? Is there snowboarding in the game?
There's not only snowboarding. There is paragliding, parachuting, wingsuiting, rocket wingsuit. So there's a wingsuit with rocket on it. Skiing, snowboarding, walking. You can go walking if you want. It's just it's great. It's a good game to just chill for an hour and a half. Yeah,
No snowboarding?
there's definite snowboarding, but I'm not very good at it.
Oh,
And it's cool. It's really bizarre. Like you can dress up as a giant snowman I think I dressed up as a banana and went down the slope, or a big sumo wrestler. Cool. Yeah, play it. It's fun. It's €20, or it was. I think it's now gone full price again. But like, the DLC is
Aw.
crazy as well. And they're bringing out the Olympics version soon. I think the beta's on now. So I'll probably get that actually, because that's one thing I'd quite like
after
about
I'm done
competitive.
playing the crew, it's promoted for like the Olympic version of Steep, so I see that quite a lot.
Yeah, or does it keep coming up? I'll give that a go. I quite like the competitiveness of having like these are all the events from the Winter Olympics. That must be really good fun.
Maybe they'll even add Eddie the Eagle.
Oh yes. All right, should we finally go to the news? It's gonna be a lot. I get the impression this might be a long podcast. All right. Let me just. There we go. Boo.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
Click, click, play. News, 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 news. Click, click, play. News. Jordan, what's in the snooze?
So there's not much news this week, but I just thought I'd use it as an excuse to pile on EA for fucking up Mass Effect and Star Wars. So
UFC.
we talked last week about the bad year that EA is having. This continues with they've released UFC 3, and apparently it's got the most egregious microtransaction model in recent memory. Which, if you consider Star Wars is currently on sale, then that's quite a claim.
It's out in
Um,
February. But I think the beta's been out for UFC. That's how people know about it. Because it doesn't get released till February.
Yeah, it's no surprise, I guess, because clearly it's their business model right now is to fucking cram
Rinse
their games
people.
with. I even saw like a shorthand for it. The EA were calling microtransactions MTXs. Like who the fuck calls it? Who calls microtransactions MTX? That's how comfortable they are with this model that they've created some kind of fucking shorthand.
I
for
thought
it.
they said they don't make that much money from microtransactions and they could survive in games where they didn't have them.
I'm sure they could. I'm sure that any developer or publisher that has the Star Wars license shouldn't have to worry about money ever. Just make a fucking quality game. If Grand Theft Auto has shown us anything, right? If you make a fucking good game, you can sell 70 million of the motherfuckers, or you can go the cheap route, the really cynical route, and sell about fucking 4 million, and then everybody hates your game and you damage everybody's brand. That's just
But
my
there is no
opinion.
wrong with Star Wars, so that won't happen.
Yeah, Star Wars is fine.
But the game just doesn't. I don't like the feel of that game.
I'll be interested to see if did you say it's out in February UFC 3?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if they change tack then, considering the fucking shitstorm that's happening with Star Wars right now.
Yeah, this loot box thing is absolute crap though. But it is. I mean, it's only for online. I think you must make your own online character. But like you get a loot box and it goes up to something like I think it's 5 every move you do, you unlock it in a loot box, and it includes, and they're all different stars. So you could, so you can get your punch can be like
are they color coded? Are the best
I bet they
moves
are
fucking purple.
But you can get like a 5-star punch that hits harder than a 4-star punch that you could get out of a loot box.
No way.
Yeah. So if you spend loads of money, then you're going to be. It's pay to win. It is pay to win multiplayer. But it's only the multiplayer
I don't need
section.
those
Like I
games.
said before, I don't really give a shit about all that. I'm not like, oh my god, you can't pay to like. Someone wants to pay to win, they can fucking pay to win. I don't care. But just it's the banality of it, the fucking boringness of this major publisher now releasing every single game, and it's all got the same mechanics in it. It's why I don't like achievements. The same fucking layered systems over every single game ever made.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I still think EA need to take. I'd prefer the WWE license to go to EA than 2K though, because at least when they release a game, it looks good and it usually plays all right. But yeah,
hot take.
There you go. That's my take.
Next bit of EA news. EA has lost $3 billion in stock value due to the Star Wars Battlefront 2 fallout. That made me feel so good inside. And this is what I was talking about in terms of just the fucking storm that was created on Twitter and just everybody trying to fix the issue. It's like, you don't need to fix it. They've made a bad game. People won't like it. People are not going to buy it. And if they do, they won't buy the next one. Like this shit will come. The shit will come full circle. I watched the campaign on YouTube. I watched the entire Star Wars campaign. It's terrible. What a fucking dire campaign. It took about 2 hours for me to watch the whole thing, and it was fucking awful.
Jesus.
Really bad.
EA stock has been going down for the last 3 months. It went the highest.
Basically,
the highest was September the 11th. It was at its highest, and then it's just gone down, down, down. It went up a little bit, down, down, up, down, down. And yeah, it's just going down, 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 down. Wow. Over 5 years, it's still ridiculously high.
It's down 8.5% month to date. So have a bit of that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, good bit of news. Mass Effect 2 and 3 have received incredible 4K texture packs, improving more than 3,400 textures in total. So this is good because this is for the PC. So the only good Mass Effect thing that we have in the world right now, and probably the only good Mass Effect thing we're ever going to have, is the original trilogy. And the magic of PC is that we'll pretty much always have that. Like even if they were for some reason to take it off Origin and you can't even get a third game on Steam. So if they took the games off Origin, it doesn't matter because somebody somewhere will have these games saved, and these brilliant people somewhere on the internet are fucking patching it and making it look really good. Mass Effect trilogy is so good that I feel like now that I've heard there's even better textures, I feel like I want to go and play it again.
Can I break some news to you, John?
Yes.
Those packs have been out for years, and it's that website just randomly rehashed and claimed that it's a year old apparently. Those texture packs. Yeah, no, I was looking.
No.
I saw that on Reddit. I saw that on Reddit earlier, and everyone in the comments was like, "What's this news?" And apparently, they think it's been written by a bot. That article.
Well, there's a YouTube video from this year which is talking about it, which they're quoting. It doesn't matter. The point is that you can still play Mass Effect 2 and 3 in higher fidelity, so you should do that. instead of playing Andromeda, which is really bad. And you guys have admitted it now. That Andromeda is really bad.
Andromeda is one of my
I
game
think
of the
it's
years,
really
Jordan.
bad.
It's in my top 50 games of this year. Nah,
Number 50.
it's
So play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
yeah.
And the last bit of news is that Steam is doing really well. It hit 17.5 million concurrent users, which is a record, and that was a couple of days ago.
Ooh.
And I kind of wanted to
Monopolies.
use that as a jumping off point in terms of what are our thoughts on Steam. So I'm seeing quite a bit of negativity at the moment around Steam in terms of just the amount of shit that's uploaded to it.
Mm.
There doesn't seem to be much gatekeeping happening, and they're like, Doki Doki Literature Club made it, so and there's lots of other games like that on there. So
I really don't
what are
have
our
a,
thoughts on Steam? I
I
guess.
don't have a problem at all with Steam. For me, Steam looks fine. Like games that are on offer there right at the beginning, which is what I want to see. I've got that wish list thing is pretty cool. Sorry, the wish list thing is really cool, but the discovery queue, I found a few games through that. I don't know. I like Steam. I know it's getting an overhaul this year, maybe in time for the Christmas sale. People think, but
Yeah, I think that's what it needs. Is just a bit of an
Yeah.
uptick, because it seems like it's been the same for years.
yeah, I don't like the featured and recommended thing because it's never really a game on offer. Just random Guns of Icarus recommended because you like games tagged with multiplayer co-op. It's just like there's not a single game on there I'm interested in. I want to see sales. Just put special offers on there. I buy things that are cheap.
Like if you scroll down to there's like a bit. I always just go to the bit that says top selling,
Yeah, me too.
and then also,
Upcoming specials.
but it has specials there as well.
I like
like
I like looking at the was it? I think it's new and trending because you always get really bizarre games for like €2.
Just all the
Super
weird
Trash Force. Yeah, that looks cool.
all stuff Andre would like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hipster games. What was the last Steam
Japanese
game you
tits
bought,
everywhere.
Miko?
Hmm?
What was the last game on Steam that you bought?
PUBG.
Wow, okay. So that must have been quite a while ago? Or are you just a pro instantly?
Recently bought it.
Okay,
I bought it to play with Dogfin for a month ago,
nice. I love
and that's
love PUBG.
most likely maybe the next thing I'll get is the newest expansion for the crew, calling all units.
Is that not through Uplay? Or can you get it? Are you going to get it on Steam?
You can get the crew on Steam too, not just the Uplay.
All right, yeah, I think we did. I think we talked about that actually. Yeah.
It's actually a bit cheaper on Steam,
Mm.
so I recommend that.
I usually find now if there's any game you want and you're going to buy it, don't get it on Steam. Get it on the Humble store because I don't know. For me, it's always 10% off because I'm a monthly subscriber. That's what I got.
Well, I usually buy stuff like hard copies because I like to have them in the shelves.
Oh, Jordan's triggered. Jordan's not a fan of hard copied games, are you, Jordan?
Do what you need to do, that's fine. But
Yeah, go on,
I'm
tell us.
embracing the digital revolution.
Yeah. But don't you think?
Yeah, I don't mind the digital revolution. I just think that it's nice to see, like, I have this collection and it's out in my living room.
I've started being like that with the
I
Switch.
see a charm in having the hard copies.
I bought a hard copy the other day. Do you want to see it? That sounds wrong. Wait a minute. Look at that. Yakuza Kiwami. Because I love the first one so much, so I thought I'd get this one. Yeah. Amazon Prime came in 2 hours. Right. Yeah, any other news?
I don't have a problem with Steam the way it is, but if it's feel like it's going to need an update, sure, why not?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go backwards.
Yeah,
At least it doesn't look anything like the Xbox store.
I
Did-
can't figure out up or down on the Xbox anymore.
I don't even know how to get to the store. It wouldn't even. I sent you a video, didn't I, John and Andre, that just after we'd been playing Halo, like at the end of the Halo stream, I don't know if you were still there, Miko, but I was getting so angry because I wanted to have a look on the store. It just wouldn't load. It wouldn't even like go up. It wouldn't even like come up on there. I was clicking store and nothing was happening. Oh, what a piece of shit.
That's because Microsoft doesn't want to sell you anything, man.
Well, they don't. Well,
They're good people.
their wish is my command. Not buying any of that trash, except for every Forza.
Probably
when
a
it
good
comes out.
thing.
Yeah.
We didn't like those panels like popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
And pins. What are pins? You pin things.
Pins are the best thing to happen to the system since ever. It's incredible.
Oh.
Like now I don't have to fucking do. I have everything I want like right at the front page. Like once I turn it on,
Mm.
it's right there. It's a nice little addition.
I didn't even realize I had Halo installed. I had to go searching for it. I had to go into. You had to hold down the big circle, but then you had to like press to another tab and then go to games, all games and apps, and then to ones that are currently installed. And then I finally found Halo. Whereas if I got PS4, I turn the PS4 on, and right in the screen is where all your games are. Wouldn't that be amazing if Xbox just had that? You playing
That
your
would be
Xbox
pretty
right now,
great.
Andre?
I am literally playing the Xbox right now.
Brilliant.
I
All
saw
right.
the controller earlier.
Shall we, John? Is that it for the news?
Yeah, pretty much. I looked into the Mass Effect thing. I think the reason that it became newsworthy was that it's been rejigged and made easier to install. Apparently, before it took hours to install, and you had to sit there kind of
Okay.
nannying it. Whereas now it's a bit of an easier deal. So I'm going to do that so I can see Miranda in 4K.
Oh, Jordan. You got a girlfriend,
Not
haven't you?
really, Jordan.
Ah, yeah,
She is actually. She's based on a real life actress, Australian.
Dear me. All right, well, let's go and go into the question then. Question time.
Question time. Time to answer questions that have been in all of our minds.
You will be muted as long as I want to.
Question time. Leave it in the chat and we will answer it in due time. I know you.
Question time. Question time. It's time for your questions. Before we go into question time, I just remembered because there's a clip from Horizon Zero Dawn on that question time, and I played a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn in 4K on my new 55-inch 4K Ultra HD TV, and oh my god, that game looks good on that. Oh, I spaffed everywhere when I saw it. Jordan, have you? Well, how big's your TV, John?
55 inches.
Ah, yours is 4K as well.
Yeah, OLED.
Oh, I know, I'm not that rich, but oof.
Brand new.
So it looks so good though. Did you have do you have to mess around with the settings though?
Of the TV?
Yeah, like for it to accept 4K.
There's a baked-in game setting, and I
I don't know
fiddle some knobs, but other than that,
Oh, I found that I couldn't play it with HDR and 4K at the same time. Is that a thing, or is no? Maybe it's just
So I have issues with HDR on my PC, and I don't really care enough to work it out. Like sometimes I can't even explain it, but sometimes HDR on the PC kind of freaks my telly out, or it freaks my PC out either way. But the PS4 has just been immaculate with that stuff.
Huh.
No issues there. Another reason why PC gaming is fucking shit.
Yep.
No, wrong.
Yes.
Right. First question is from somebody, and they ask, is it not time for Halo to just step down?
Is it time for
Why?
Halo to what?
Is it time for Halo to step down? Now Destiny's
Why?
here. Who needs
Step
Halo
down
when
from
you've
what?
got Destiny? To
Step
give it.
down and
Halo's better
well,
than
pretty-
Destiny.
Yeah.
Still.
From what I can see, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I like Destiny. Well, no, I don't like Destiny. Destiny 2 is no longer in my top 10 game of the year. Yeah. So do we like Halo?
Yes.
Is it on a? Is it because the first 3 was a trilogy? Is it like? Are they halfway through a second trilogy now? Like, are they guaranteed a second?
I think so, that they wanted to make a second trilogy.
Hmm.
So I hope they don't stop now.
Yeah, need one more. That'll
One
be
more.
awkward. You're just gonna switch to
One more.
Halo Wars. Did you play that, John?
I've played some Halo Wars. It was good.
Yeah. All right. Next question: are we having a worst game of the year? That does sound
Worst
quite a good
game
idea.
of the year. Too bad it's not
Interesting.
2006.
Yeah, but so like a 2017 worst game. So because we're gonna have the game of the year, but I think we should have a
Trying to
few
think
other
of,
categories.
Yeah, hash those out because I can't even think of any
Yeah.
game I played that was like offensive. Oh, Mass Effect.
Oh, you don't like
Yeah,
it now?
fucking, I'll vote for Mass Effect. Right, job done. Yeah, it's Mass
Ah.
Effect.
No, I played Bloody Boobs. Bloody Boobs was very bad.
But that's
What
not
did
trying
you
to
say
be
the
good.
name was?
It's called Bloody Boobs.
What the hell did you say, Ben?
Bloody Boobs.
Bloody
was-
what?
Boobs.
If I care to ask, what is it about?
It's I'll send you the video. I made a YouTube Let's Play of it. I lasted about 8 minutes, 9 minutes playing that. It's meant for men who kind of just get off on being a naked woman while wearing a bikini and running around.
Oh, so it was made for you.
yeah,
that's
just
weird.
I love it. Yeah, it's exactly what I wanted.
Can't you just go down to the beach?
Yeah, I'll just go to another certain website. She'll be fine. But then so that Dream Daddy was quite a good game. Quite different to Bloody Boobs. I think what games I've
God, I
played.
hate you so much, man.
What other games have been out that we've played? Anyone? Shadow of War. That was really disappointing.
I
Yeah,
really
but
liked it.
Yeah.
That was the previous one too, at least for me.
The first one I really
Yeah, the
liked.
first one was really overrated.
Oh, I really like the first one. This one, not so much. I'll try and maybe I'll go back to it and give it a go. Jackon says he votes Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, it's going to be just a bit too easy.
That definitely wins. If it, so we probably haven't spent the whole year playing bad games, but we have played games that were supposed to be good, and so let's base
What about most
worst game of the year on disappointment. It's fucking Andromeda by a long mile.
We're going to have a category of Twat of the Year as well, and I think EA's going to be in there, along with some other people. But yeah, we'll sort out some categories, maybe like best online as well, or I don't know, but we'll sort them out before the end of the year. Next question says, have you seen the mobile PUBG trailer? Does this mean it'll be okay? It'll be on the Switch soon. PUBG on the Switch sounds terrible.
Yeah, that does sound awful.
No, I don't think the Switch can run it.
No, even like chunky PCs can't really run it. It's that badly optimized. But like a mobile,
How the fuck is this mobile version going to work? Like, I didn't see the trailer, but
is there a mobile PUBG?
I assume that's a totally different game, right?
2 PUBG
not
mobile
sure.
games are coming. I see. There are 2 games based on PUBG in the works for smartphones. One's familiar to current PUBG, the other one's like a major deviation. The first one is Army Attack. It'll include all-out naval warfare.
They're shitty mobile games. Okay.
Yeah, they control ships and gun each other down at sea, and there are helicopters you can fight from, and not just parachute out of. And the other one is Battlefield. That's a interesting name. It is more of what Tencent teased when it announced it's the standard last man standing setup, with players finding
It's just
themselves
called Battlefield.
on a desert. Yeah,
Unknown Battlefield.
it says Battlefield. I don't know if it's called Playing on
They
Battlefield.
can't just call the game Battlefield.
Yeah, that
There's
does sound
already
bad.
another game called that.
Yeah, you think they might run into some problems there.
Yeah, I'm making a game. It's called Star War.
This is the company. This is the company that said, "Oh, don't copy our game."
Yeah,
It's based off a fucking mod.
Jackon says
Anyway.
maybe Fortnite on Switch. That does sound. Yeah, I can imagine Fortnite.
I don't think the Switch can handle that. It's not that powerful.
But for Fortnite's very low, isn't it? You can have really like low
You can barely
settings.
run Rocket League, so I doubt it's going to run Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and playing Splatoon 2 online, like I do that a lot. And
Yeah.
I had trouble with disconnects like a lot.
Oh yeah, that's good. That'd be really
So
irritating.
think about if 100 people get on a server at once with this console that's gonna have a bit connection issues. You can't play that many matches.
I'm just looking at people saying in the chat, in the Epic Games thing, that they think it could, that the Switch could apparently have Fortnite. Yeah.
Maybe Fortnite, but not Battle Royale mode Fortnite. You know?
Could do. But they seem desperate for people to play their game, so I can imagine they'd try it. Yeah. Okay. If not, why don't we have Zelda Battle Royale?
I've done
Legend of
show, I think.
No, that's called Super Smash Bros.
Or Splatoon? Hey,
I think
Alex
that's
in
the
the
best
chat
difference.
says he can handle a lot of things. Oh. Don't know if it was meant
I
to
bet
sound
he
as
can.
filthy as it was. AKA in the chat says Fortnite was the biggest waste of fucking money I've ever wasted. It's free.
It's free to play.
You're talking about the real game,
Well, the
yeah.
Battle Royale is free to play, but
No, I agree
not
with him
the
about.
other.
I agree with him about the other one.
I mean,
I played a bit of that.
I mean, technically, isn't the entire game free to play? Like,
It
isn't
will
it
be.
gonna be free to play?
Yeah, but if you want to play early, you can pay. But yeah, the PvE wasn't that good. What I played, I didn't play it for very long. Luckily, I only paid like €15 for it. Still, it was a bit too much. Next question. In a game of open world games with amazing stories and worlds, can a linear first-person shooter game be Game of the World? Game of the Year? Game of the World?
Yes.
Doom was close to it last year.
If it was Half-Life 2, maybe. But yeah, it's difficult. So I think it's kind of what I was talking about earlier with Wolfenstein. Like, if it wasn't for the story beats and those cutscenes, that game just wouldn't cut it this year, I think. So I'd say very difficult.
Yeah.
Unless something comes along which kind of pushes the envelope a little bit. And I know a lot of people say Wolfenstein pushes the envelope. Wolfenstein pushes the envelope from a story perspective, and it does things that you don't typically get in games. It's got writing of a caliber, which you don't see in fucking 90% of the trash that gets released. But from what I can tell, the first person stuff is more competent first person shooting. I think Doom was more influential in terms of the genre than Wolfenstein is.
Wait a sec, I've just read the chat. AKA spent £100 on. He spent £100 on Fortnite.
You're just
How
bad
did
at
he
managing money. Yeah.
Wow, that is a lot of money to play. A free-to-play
Big
game. Well, I'm sure people
Take
will
a
spend
picture.
that much money or even more when it comes out free-to-play. But Jesus. But yeah, Wolfenstein's probably not going to be a game of the. I don't know. I haven't played it that much, but
It's gonna be up there for me for game of the year for sure.
you never know. It depends if Manny comes on and tries to block Zelda being up there.
He's not invited.
No, I know he is. He's because he's going to fight PUBG for me.
God damn it.
Oh goodness.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. Let me look. Next question.
I'm playing Cuphead and I'm getting super mad. This game is fucking annoying.
Glad we've kept
Is
your
that what you're
attention.
playing?
Yeah.
Kept his full
I'm trying to
attention.
have a conversation and play Cuphead at the same time.
How is Cuphead?
Good luck with that.
Incredible. I'm playing the train level and it's very difficult.
Wow, AK spent 25 hours on Fortnite and spent £100. That's like
Jesus.
$6
Goodness.
a minute.
I can't imagine spending
Per hour.
$100 on anything.
No. I spent €100 on the latest Forza.
We
Idiot.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of legs. I'll probably be playing that in a year. Whereas a lot of these games not. Alex says he hasn't heard you shout "fuck" yet, Andre, so it can't be that bad. Cuphead.
True.
I'm so glad I like totaled out of that game after about an hour and said, yeah, refund time. But definitely, it says open world games with amazing stories, kind of linear. I think maybe not a first person shooter, but a linear game definitely can be game of the year.
Yeah, I mean, look at The Last of Us. The Last of
Yeah.
Us is our game of all time for some fucking strange reason, even though I don't think it deserves it anymore.
No, it's well, we get
No.
to move a few things around
I want
after
to put
game of the year.
Wolfenstein on there.
2.
I'll put Breath of the Wild.
Oh, Breath of the Wild's 4th, I think.
Is it? I thought it was second. I don't know.
Second
Dead
was
was second.
yeah, second was Red Dead.
Oh.
Third was no, I think Breath of the Wild's 3rd and Metal Gear Solid is 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can change these around after the Game of the Year talk. I think after every Game of the Year, we should, if we last another year, we should be doing. Like, you should be allowed to rejig them. But yeah, Wolfenstein 2. I'll try and finish that. Okay, next question is: has anyone tried Skyrim VR?
I have.
Go on, Andre. Tell
I
us.
played it. I went to a Bethesda event and I played Skyrim VR, and it was Skyrim in VR. And that's basically all I have to say about it. I would never play a game like that in VR. First off, it's not a pretty looking game anymore. It's not. Like, no matter what you do to that game, like, it's a fun game to be in, but like, it's such a large game.
Mm.
I don't think there's any point to like want that. Like, it's so, and plus, like, unless you don't get motion sick by moving around, and I think the teleporting system is so dumb. Like, it kind of breaks the game. Like, I don't know.
AKA says he's played it and it's fucking trash.
Yeah, like there's no. I played Doom VR is I think better. Like because they switched that story up entirely. Like you're playing as like the soul of somebody inside of a robot. It's kind of interesting. But like this Skyrim VR is just like it's so old. It feels so old. It feels Skyrim. I remember Melon said last time we talked about it. Like Skyrim just needs to die. Like it's had its moment. It is one of the greatest games ever made. But like now,
it's even coming to the Switch.
Yeah, I got it on the Switch.
Did you know I went to buy it for the Switch? Because I've been close to buying it before. I've even had it in my hand and I was about to buy it, and I thought I got some money from Twitch, and I thought, okay, great, I'm gonna go and buy it. And I was doing like, oh, should I not? Like 4 hours while I was at work, and at the end I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go buy it. Went to the shop and they'd sold out, so I thought, okay, that's a sign. And that's why I bought Yakuza. I was like, well, I want a game still, but I'll get one that I know I'll enjoy. Now, Yakuza is a great game. If you want a game
I don't
where
think there is a console or a platform anymore you can't play Skyrim on.
Yeah, is it out on mobile yet? I bet it will eventually. I mean, GTA 3 came to it.
It's not long until it is.
Yeah, no, definitely, it'll definitely be out.
There.
I think it's just gonna be a running joke, isn't it? It's outdated, but yeah, just Witcher 3. Why can't you release The Witcher 3 on the Switch?
That would be fucking great.
Yeah, my PS4 can hardly play The Witcher 3, so it used to where is it?
That's like the one problem.
Novigrad or somewhere, the really big city. Like the mini map used to be just black when I was in there because it couldn't load up. It couldn't even load up like the next street.
Maybe because Skyrim is on the Switch. Maybe that's why there is a dragon in Odyssey.
See, putting two to two together, I get it.
Yeah, because I think the reason there is a dinosaur in it, like T-Rex and stuff, is because in Universal Studios Japan, and in I think it's in California section too, it's gonna open a Nintendo section. So
so they want to put a dinosaur. Oh, so they can just get the Jurassic Park ride and put it inside Universal, inside a Mario world.
Yeah, or something.
As Paddy says.
So I think that's why like the matchup is there.
Rob says you can get Skyrim on your phone. Apparently there's a way to mod your phone to play Skyrim. Of course there is.
Oh.
Yeah. But Alex says the Switch will melt if you play Tetris on it. Or Tetric. That must be the Norwegian Tetris. No, it won't, Alex.
No, or say Tetris too.
Switch can play some pretty decent games. I mean, I think
Tetris 2?
The biggest.
Okay, I give up on fucking Cuphead.
Yeah, you're getting angry there. Go and delete it.
Get good, man.
I know. No, I'm the last level before I get to the main last thing.
Oh, you wait.
I know.
Next question. Are you worried that EA's recent activity is getting the wrong attention from government that would ultimately hinder gaming?
Shut up.
Would it hinder? Would it hinder gaming if the government started?
If the government got involved, I don't think the government is good for much or anything at all, really.
Not now.
But no, I don't think that. I think this is just. I think this entire thing is being blown out of proportion. I think it is a problem, but I think it's just don't buy EA games, and then they'll stop doing that.
Except
That's the
FIFA.
problem with
Do we allow
us. We're all
FIFA?
dumb. Mass Effect comes out and it's shitty, and everyone buys it, and then they're like, "Oh, well, we still made a bunch of." You think they lost money on Mass Effect Andromeda? No, I guarantee you they did not. I guarantee you.
They
the
stopped
kid-
fucking making them, so they didn't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they lost money necessarily, but they didn't fucking make anywhere near the amount they wanted to
Exactly.
to
But
bother
like,
even doing DLC.
look at what's it called? Look at Star Wars. I guarantee you, they already made up the money from it. It's like it sucks, but like unless people just I have no problem with loot boxes being pay to win. I don't give a shit if a game is. You know what happens when a game is pay to win? I play it for 2 minutes and I'm like, you know what? I'm not good at this game, and I stop playing that game and I start the game stop. Like if people would have that mentality, like if Battlefront had 0 people playing it, I think it'd be a bigger problem than people writing on Twitter being like, wah, I don't like that people are better than me at this game. Grow up. People are gonna be better at this game no matter what. There's some small kid in China whose job it is to just play that game all fucking day. Like, I don't know.
The market decides, and we talked earlier about the share level of EA, and it's fallen off a cliff because they've released a bad game. Like there's 4 of us on the show. I don't think any of us bought Star Wars, right?
Nope.
Like I'd
Played an
buy
hour
that
of it.
game if he was anywhere near decent.
Same here.
We haven't bought it.
Ben
hasn't fucking bought
I like.
it.
Yeah,
Buys
no,
trash.
I do buy trash.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, oh wow, I just realised that another game, like the Yakuza was in metal, and I still got this one to finish. Persona 5. No, that's not trash. That's a great game. Is it a bit too Japanese for you, Jordan, or do you like it?
What?
Jordan, is Jordan are you a Persona player? Did you play it actually?
I think I asked you for hours about Persona, Ben.
Yeah, I think I ask you this question most weeks.
Are you having a breakdown?
I am. I'm just watching the.
show then.
I'm
That's all
watching
the
the.
segments we have.
I'm watching my Amazon Prime order get closer and closer to my house. So
No,
yeah.
we're not waiting for the fucking Amazon Prime order. You need to-
No,
God damn
it'll
it.
be here very soon. All right.
Right, everybody.
Well, I
Next
think
week.
that's it. But just in the chat, Alexander says, "I hate Ubisoft, but fuck EA." How can Ubisoft are great? Ubisoft are a great company. Got Rayman. They've
But
their Rayman games they've released are good. Well, I want to quickly
I-
He
know.
hasn't got arms.
Don't need arms, you just need a fist. Why are they bad, Alex? Uplay's great. You play points, you get points that you can unlock cool cosmetics in other games by playing other Uplay games. What's wrong with
you can that with Blizzard too.
yeah. Oh yeah, with like
With
yeah.
Battle.net.
Oh, Blizzard's really good. I think we need more competition. That's the thing with Steam. You know, there's 17.5 million people playing it at one time, but we need some more competition to bring prices down. Competition, capitalism, it's always good. Always. All
It's
right.
why it's there.
You can, Alex. And but yeah, so that is the end of the podcast. Thank you very, very much to Miko for coming in at such a short notice as well. I sent a message like 2 hours ago saying, "Hey, fancy being on the podcast?" And
Yay.
Yeah.
she, as soon as she
Thanks
came back,
for letting me come.
no, anytime. We needed a feminine touch as well on here. Jordan was getting a bit too cocky.
Sexist.
Yeah.
I love a feminine touch.
Oh, and with that,
Oh,
he
well.
set us back. We've ruined
There you
everything that we try. But no, it's well, it was great. When I saw you on the Thunderboy stream, and I was like, yeah, she's great. We're gonna
You
have
have
her
a
on.
nice touch behind you with that candle. Reese.
Have you got
Oh, me?
Yeah, you have
Oh.
a candle. Other side. Yeah. There's a small candle there.
Yeah, I'm in touch with my feminine side.
We'll believe that. But yeah, so thank you very much to Jordan, Andre, Miko, and next week I will have been in Norway streaming with the Norwegian Thunderboys. Give them a follow, and
No.
yes,
They are hilarious to watch. But
Yeah. I think when I'm
they
there,
need to work a bit on our English.
I'll be. Apparently, when I'm there, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have to stream in English," but I'm gonna meet in Boy Toy Live and a few other people on the Friday. It's gonna be a full day. John's
Boy to a Larry.
Live.
live. They are live,
Boy
John.
Toy live.
But yeah. Oh, by the
Boy to a
way,
Larry, but
Rob
All right,
asks,
that concludes
Wait,
the
no.
podcast episode.
I
Thank
cannot
you very
stop
much
it
for watching, everybody.
with
you can follow
Rob
me at YouTube
saying-
at I'm gonna make movies. I have
Oh, how do I mute him?
2,100 subscribers.
There we go. So yeah, Rob asks about your soap, Jordan.
what about my soap?
Apparently, I've got to ask you about your soap.
So my friends think it's funny that I buy my soap on Amazon.
You do?
'Cause if you just go into a fucking shop, they just sell like basic soap. But if you go to Amazon, there's such a selection of different soaps. Like I like to try all the different soaps.
And you needed a feminine touch besides.
Yeah, that you are in touch with your phone. Paddy's in the chat, like, what?
So at the moment, I've got a nice lavender. Helps me sleep at night.
Brilliant.
Ooh.
I've seen a different side to you, Jordan. Brilliant. And we're going to leave it on what Paddy says. What an absolute moron. Don't worry, we'll get Paddy on the stream soon, and you can have it. You can have a soap off. But all right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Stick around. We'll send the host over to Dagfin, who I'm going to meet as well on Friday.
Is he streaming right now?
He is, apparently.
Ooh.
Apparently. Although I don't know. Sometimes, you know what Twitch is like. It says that someone's streaming and they're not. But yeah, bye-bye all. Bye.
Watch Mortal Kombat.
Boo.